almost over. It's almost over. Almost over. Almost over. Let me see. Ain't got too much left though. Little zoom zooms and wham whams. Your boy will be out to here. Like, bye, nigga. No cat. No rap bat. This is a fact. Your boy will be going to El Kingdom. If my kingdom come, yes, I will be living like my kingdom come. Then, no need to show bread no more, you feel me? You be looking at it, you be like, damn, that's a big ass backyard. Damn, that nigga wasn't bullshitting. Yep, that's El Miski. See, this shit hella old right here. Man, it's hot as hell, man. I've been working so much, man. I don't even know what to do with myself, gang. I can't even lie to you. Like, look at shit falling. Nigga, I need the fan on.
This officer is definitely we're gonna be happy to come see this guy.
Don't scream.
I'm not screaming, baby. I'm just trying to talk to the officer to find out what is wrong with him, and what is he doing? Like, I don't understand. What is he doing? And look, he's about to call somebody on his cell phone again. Since when?
Let's see. What a nigga on tonight. Oh, might as well holla. Oh, check out old boy from Hoover.
What's his name? Black Mask. What's his name? Black Mask. Black Mask. That nigga was having.
Man, it's almost over with. I'm finna be sliding.
I ain't never been robbed.
3 days straight driving. I ain't ready for it, but I'm ready for it.
Talk to this nigga with a mask on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about pills and everything, like just to stay up. I don't even fuck with it, but I know if I fuck with a pill, the nigga gonna be up. But coming down, I don't like that shit. That's why I don't do that shit. Say no to drugs, kids. It's bad for you. Bad.
I have 40, talk about the 40, this and that. Go extra, 40, which I understand. For me, that's why.
For extra posting today, I'ma get on it though.
Shit, I can't go no further than holler at you to where you talk to me and see me at, because I don't know no nigga besides with a mask on, bro. And there's 1,000 masks out here. Really, though. CSB. Anybody who's on a mask and talk to me, and I don't even know your ground, I ain't even gonna go look for it. CSB. But it's more even about no him being victimized and like that, but they fell victim to situations when it came to the on bird. TK had his situation with the boy, you know what I'm saying? 4X, you know, talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Mike had his situation with all you said that you had to. And it's crazy, because it's crazy how small the world is, bro, when you talk about shit. You know what I'm saying? You talk about you was 5 years old, 6 years old, bro, when that shit happened, bro, watch that. Yesterday, bro, like, nigga, going to school, nigga, thugging, nigga, on birds, nigga, with the nigga. Uber, nigga. It was Lopes up there. Lopes up there watching, nigga. Like that, at that time, you was that watching, nigga. Thugging, nigga. That's what we did, nigga. Love it. So to hear one of our homies and stuff that happened, nigga, that's a big incident back then.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Yeah. That's how I know, like, you feel me? Younger, bro.
He must be in his hood or something, the way he was looking at them, that ambulance. They gonna get up on you. Hell yeah.
You feel me? Every time. I don't get that from extra like a victim like that. I don't like that at all. But one thing about it, bro, he looking for booties, and nigga ain't with that, bro. I'm hoping so when niggas see him, nigga, you already like, you got 2 guards up. I'm hoping, nigga. One, I got 3 guards up, bro. I'm hoping, nigga, I'm in the county jail. Nigga, I'm from where I'm from, and then you on booty. Or you on some booty shit. Nigga.
He said you on some booty shit.
Yeah, cat against the wall, nigga. I already know I'll beef for everything. Then I know beef for the essays, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Nigga,
why you say you beefing with them, then shout out to them? Man, I don't understand how niggas say you beefing with somebody and then say shout out to them. What you saying shout out to him for? Like, if it's fuck him, it's fuck him. Why you give him a shout out? That's gay as hell. It's that new nigga shit, man. Shout out my enemies and all that, man. Fuck them niggas.
And touch and what's going on and everything. You know what I'm saying? Foley haven't had a situation with a homie to where it made him viral, made him who he is. No. But Foley also come from a pot of Foley.
His dad from Hoover. Yeah, his dad from Hoover, for sure. Foley dad and his mama fuck with all the Hoovers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know her in real life. His mama fuck with all Hoovers. The low riding Hoovers. The ones with the low rider clubs. And they all Hoovers.
So when you around niggas in that order, that shit come from somewhere, nigga, that come from where we structure from.
Yes, sir, Ski.
Or not, or whether you want to accept it or nobody want to accept it. Like I said, that shit all come from the structure of us, nigga. When y'all be feeling that godly instinct and it come from that extra thing, nigga, that comes from us, bro. Just imagine, nigga, we don't play with niggas' asses and shit and the weird shit.
Yeah, that's weird. But still, that was 4-leaf gangster shit, so you know, that's some booty shit.
You know what I'm saying? They saying like that, nigga, that's a whole extra instinct. We not doing that, bro. Yeah, homie. And that nigga come from the bloodline, bro. You playing. That's why that nigga be feeling that, nigga. That's why I be feeling that. And that nigga be breathing. Yeah, homies, he be breathing on y'all niggas. I've been in the pen with that nigga. He be breathing on y'all niggas. Niggas be fully breathing y'all niggas be really on that nigga. Y'all be riding that nigga fully. Because a lot of y'all niggas be scared of that nigga. In the end.
Yep. Hella scared of that nigga. Another man, you just gonna let that nigga do whatever he want to you and don't fade him. Let him take your shit.
Like you do it for a neighborhood. Man, they don't even fuck with all the niggas like that, bro. You don't fuck with everybody like that, bro. That nigga do what he do, bro. He don't fuck with niggas. I seen that nigga be on niggas. Niggas get money, nigga. Nigga, it ain't about no money, nigga. It ain't about him. And him capitalizing, he not fucking with niggas. That's why he not gonna have, that's why he gonna have some bloods in here. You gonna hear about all the bullshit, but you not gonna hear about the niggas that really fuck with it, bro. Hope you not gonna hear about that, nigga.
Yeah, cause they ain't gonna, yeah.
That nigga came to my door, nigga. I seen that nigga come to my door. Nigga get niggas from Menlo, nigga, out of my cell, nigga, on GSB. And take a nigga canteen. On Bird Gang, nigga. Out of my cell, come to my door, nigga, go pop, get shit out. Take his shit.
Wow.
GSB, nigga.
That's big.
Hey, out of my cell, hey, bro.
Menlo neighborhoods though.
Hey, come here, come
so he robbed the neighborhood nigga.
Take his shit. I know he be breathing on y'all niggas, bro. GSB. So niggas be trying to spark it up like that nigga just be over basher up blood. I don't know what he do with the bloods, nigga. But from what y'all say, I know a couple niggas they talk about they be around. Oh, I was playing with them, I know them, they group, they good people to me. They ain't never been weird, never seen no weird shit, nothing that ain't never been weird to me. Good niggas, you feel me? So whatever niggas be talking about on birds, niggas, that's whatever, you feel me? But
I don't like the way his shit cut off though. Like he turned off his live off of nowhere.
Nigga just be like, look, well, bro, stop it. And That was to say, it wasn't for that nigga Pop. It wasn't for his bloodline.
Yeah, it's Pops from Hoover for sure, for sure. Foley Pops from Hoover. That's for shit show. And his mama fucks with the low riding Hoovers to this day.
Foley Pops from the set. If that nigga Pops went from the set and he wasn't who he was, that nigga in the Hoover, bro. How would you niggas be looking? They be like trying to lean off that nigga, bro. But it's Pops from the set. If that nigga would end up from the set, how you niggas would have been looking? You niggas would have no structure. That's how I keep saying. Hoover like that, though, bro. Hopefully, more than you niggas know.
Yeah, young niggas don't know that. Foley, that's why he got the pill orange, because he don't like his pops.
That's facts. That's why I say
he don't like his pops.
Y'all niggas talk about those certain little shit. Victimized, though.
That's why he got that pill. He got a pilled orange on his neck. See, his shit fell out of nowhere. I don't see how that nigga did that. But he got views though, but that shit just fell out of nowhere. That's why I was like, damn. But you know, new streamers and stuff like that, you gotta give them their props because they trying to get their little voice out there and stuff like that. That's why I was mad at him, like, but it just bounced off out of nowhere. You was like, you wasn't even done with the whole conversation, but it is what it is though. But we gonna get into King Pill and you already know Aaron the Plumber and Foley. You already know. You already know.
Aaron the Plumber thought it was gangster. You heard me?
You heard me?
He don't thought that was gangster. King Pill steady keeps saying his name, you heard me? Yeah, he don't thought that was gangster, man. So we finna get off into Aaron the Plumber. Let it be known that he don't...
This nigga tearing up the house for the last time, man. I said we got one more night here. Tops. One more night. This nigga can tear this shit up all he want, nigga. One more night and I'm out of here. On my mama.
On Adam 22.
Straight to Georgia. Georgia. Georgia.
To invite him and King Pill to a debacle. A squabble.
He low-key punked him though. I ain't gonna lie. Adam low-key punked him though. I mean, Fo Extra, he low-key punked Adam. He ain't even low-key. He was on that nigga. Like he should though. He could tell that nigga pimping him. He could tell that nigga trying to pimp him. Yeah, let's get into it, Bradowski.
Little Tylenol, you know what I'm saying?
He said little Tylenol.
Whatever little pill you call yourself, you know what I'm saying? Speaking on me, Bradowski, on my mama, I will blend you. On my mama, beat the brakes off you. You know what I'm saying? I'll whoop Bradowski so bad. I had them long boobs you got.
He said them long boobs.
You got titties like a wild boar.
He got long titties like a wild boar.
Bro, you're a cloud chaser on my mama. But I shouldn't even speak on your name because I'm way bigger than you.
He is.
And you broke on mamas. You feel me? Little Tylenol, bro. You just tapped in with my manager. He had his manager. We got the phone call recorded too on mamas.
We got the phone call. He always record though. I ain't lying. Aaron the Plumber, he record everything. That's how he got Whack 100. That's exactly how he got Whack 100. He record everything just like Whack.
So we're gonna talk about Fo Extras, you know what I'm saying? Fo Extras, you're a dweeb too, on mamas. You feel me? I rock with Spotty Face, you know what I'm saying? That's my Bradowski. I was in the pen with him, you feel me? Held it down with him, on mamas. You know what I'm saying? Spotty Face that got in the squabbles. I didn't fell out of place, you know what I'm saying? Leaving my building, going to the other side of the yard out of bounds.
I remember. Yep. Yep. Sometimes you gotta do that. That's the pig. You be like, fuck it, nigga. If I get caught, nigga, I get caught, nigga. Let's go.
One, you can't whoop me. On mamas, I've been training too hard. You can't get up with me. On mamas. Blend Fo Extras too. In a real way, I've been training too hard twice a day. 12
he said,
Aaron the Plumber, I'm getting jiggy. You know what I'm saying? Little Tylenol, bruh, get in shape. Your titties is too long, bruh.
Your titties is too long. Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. This is my last couple days in Cali, man. Off to Georgia. Say less moments moving to Georgia.
I mean, y'all don't even really have no platform, bruh. Anybody want to fight me, the bag gotta be 6 figures or more. You know what I'm saying? And after this fight, I'm on Misfits. On the zone, after this fight, the price is going up. Yeah,
Misfits is getting the ball though. That's the major publicity. Yeah, he wanted her done. You can't be mad that he wanted her done. Nigga talk about 20,000. I was like, wow, that is. Nigga, what you gonna do with 20,000? You can't even get a new whip with 20,000. Nigga, that's like, come on, man. As soon as you put a down payment, nigga, the other half you broke. Pay rent, you broke.
And this ain't no trying to turn Northern Cali against LA or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Northern Cali. I'm a Northern Cali representative, whether you like me or not, whether, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sending whack to jail.
He said, I'm sending whack to jail, so don't get it fucked up, nigga. And if you don't like what I said, catch the fade. In a real way. In a real way, man. In a real way. He is, though. He is. I'm happy for the nigga. Yeah, I was watching this, too. That resistance, nigga, come on, man. That resistance is everything with a squabble.
Bro, let me come back on camera. I'll knock you out, bro. Just because you doing all that good training.
He said, I'll knock you out.
That's all ball. That's all ball, Aaron. I'm going to foul. You hear me? I'm going to hit you with a foul. You over there throwing this. I'm going to hit you with a foul, nigga. Yeah, I'll knock you out, Aaron. I can tell just how stiff you throwing them jabs. Let me see.
That nigga bullshit.
Let me see, bro.
That nigga put him down. Aaron the plumber put that nigga down. This nigga fucking up the house for the last night. I can't even be mad. He just having his way. Just fucking shit up.
Oh, Aaron the plumber is feeling this. What I said I was going to knock you out, that wasn't me. I ain't say that. That wasn't me.
Yeah, I know. I told you he gonna put you down.
Well, I knock your ass out, boy. Them little light head. I'll just play it, bro.
Yeah, he gonna put your ass down, Cliff World.
I'll just play it, bro.
Cliff World. Cliff World, whatever you call your ass, he gonna clip that chin, Cliff. They gonna call you Clip World.
Wow, break your jaw. Point blank, period. Line it up, bro. How much you said you want?
Line up the
How
fade.
much you said you want? 100,000?
You heard him.
Break your jaw with them lighted punches, boy.
This nigga bullshit. This nigga on bullshit. Yeah, he'll put your ass down, nigga.
Y'all ain't gonna like this, bro.
Quickly.
Let me go ahead and get off into it. So, 4X was basically tell Adam 22 that he don't want to fight King.
He didn't tell him, he banged on him.
Might see the air in the plumber fight.
He didn't tell him, he banged on him.
Dudes ain't really trying to squabble, bro.
That look like he smoked
Nah.
all day and socket get right out.
It's all about clout. If you ain't clout, niggas ain't chasing.
Stop. Stop. I don't think stop.
Shut it.
Well, if he's sober, whatever. Out of shape, no ear, no nothing. It's easy. It's like kids fat, out of shape, run out. But this the point right here. Let me show you right here. You supposed to set up the celebrity match, right? So I'm like, what celebrity I'm fighting?
It ain't King Pill. He not a celebrity, gang. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't a celebrity, gang. He ain't a celebrity, gang.
Stop.
They can smoke. There's a lot.
He doesn't even smoke.
If he was a celebrity.
He doesn't even do drugs.
So, what you talking about? You know the nigga ain't no motherfucking celebrity.
He's very famous.
Stop though.
He does good on him.
Hold up. Hold on.
He does good on here. He said he does good on here. Yeah, he said he does good on here.
Nigga did. You get the mother. Oh shit.
He said, ooh, shit. Nah, that shit wasn't on the table, gang. That shit wasn't on the table, gang.
You gotta take that panel down.
Man, well, you gotta be messing up everything, dog. Sheesh, take a break. You ain't gotta tear up the whole house. Do you have a stop button? You just got anxiety, just destructive habits. Damn, I can't wait to put you in the backyard.
Let's get back into this though. Let's get back into about this though.
There's a lot going on.
So boom, you go straight to you supposed to be setting a celebrity matchup. I'm like, what the is a celebrity at? You get a motherfucking smoker out of shape smoker and the thing, the what thing? I'm like, that's motherfucking what? But why is he a smoker? Hold on. Why is he a smoker? Hold on, you do. Hold on. He don't smoke. Hold on.
He said, shut up, Adam. He said, shut up, Adam.
So, hold up. No, that off the back. That. So it's easy to get nigga ass up out of shape, but knock him right out. Put his little soft ass down.
He said, put his little soft ass down.
Already put him out. That's easy. But what the? Cause I'm gaining out of this.
He said, what the fuck is I'm getting out of this?
I'm not getting nothing. I'm thinking I'm fighting a celebrity. I'm fighting a regular smoker from the street.
A smoker nigga from the street. He said a regular smoker nigga from the street.
That's easy.
Disrespectful. That nigga disrespectful.
I'm not gaining nothing. I'm thinking I'm fighting a celebrity. I'm fighting a regular smoker from the street. No, I'm not. Hold on, stop.
Hold on, stop.
I don't know where the he's from. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck.
He said, ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck.
Put the P first.
I don't give a fuck. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what I would have said. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a fuck where you from. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
The gang gotta slide first. Which one is the gang? You gotta die first. Any bit his brain make his eyes hurt. Any bit his brain on a t-shirt. Nigga say my name, I'ma squeeze first. Out of our spark with the P first.
This nigga extra'd out. What's the deal? What's the deal? Everybody hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. Boy about to be up out of here in the next 24 hours, man. About to be out of Cali in the next 24 hours, man.
First off, it's on the internet. Talking about $100,000 fight.
I've been packing all day.
Been wearing them same boots and them same army fits.
Lifting refrigerators, ovens by myself. Beast mode. For real, no help, by myself all day. I was gonna go live, but I would have been working too much. Y'all wouldn't have never seen me. For sure that. Yeah, I'm straight. I'm there. I'm there, for sure. I'm out of here. Y'all gonna see me do my thing in Atlanta, man. For sure that. It ain't gonna change, though. It's just gonna be a little bit nicer scenery. A little bit more, you know what I mean, one-on-one time in the forestry while my dogs just run around and chase wild animals and stuff like that.
You're not no celebrity. You a groupie. You ask me why I don't want to knock you out like the rest of them. I'll knock you out. Come to county jail. You could have got you court of violation or did something with the jail. That would have been an easy knockout. Bring your dumb jail, knock your dumb ass out.
He said, "Bring your dumb ass to jail. I knock your dumb ass out."
Smokers out. Look, check this out. If you a fan and you a groupie, that's right my nuts.
Whoa.
Because I looked. And you said one time, oh, I liked him, but now
I liked him.
You was a fan and a groupie. I don't knock my fans and groupies out unless I got to. If you was a fan and a groupie, and just
he said, unless I got to. He's stupid.
You that's like giving a smoker some dope.
So, are you trying to tell me now, bro, I'm not going to be irritated if we don't get at least one of these fights, bro. Aaron the plumber now is saying that he won't fight 4 extras unless it's $100,000 involved. And now 4 extras is saying that he ain't fighting King Peel. Man.
Yeah, King Peel ain't really clouded like that. Like I seen King Peel. I seen a little retro, and he did like a King Peel like cribs, and he showed his crib. You could tell it was like in Hemet or something. Nigga, that nigga had a broke down Benz. That nigga didn't have nothing in his refrigerator. This nigga, man, that shit was 5 years ago. I was like, damn, this nigga been out that long. And then he changed. King Peel, before he went to prison, he did not act like this. Now that he just got out of prison, 2 different niggas. Look up King Peel history. He did not act like the person he is right now. He do act like 4 Extra and C-Mac. He been this nigga been dissecting YouTube, and that's all I gotta say about King Peel.
Just let him go. We gonna support him. He just represents the court. Let him Jake cat ass nigga. He was a cat. You was a cat. Like the rest of my fans running around this mother and try to ride the nigga nuts. But you got a dumbass nigga that I did think my boy.
Look, he said a dumbass nigga. Damn, he said that to Adam Face. He said a dumbass nigga that thought he was my boy. He act smart. He said he act smart. He said he act smart. He said he told him to his face. He said he yeah.
Just because he offered you an opportunity, stand on how you
He said, you got this dumbass nigga who I thought was my boy. He slapped Adam in his face with that.
When
He called Adam to it. I respect it though. He said it to his face. And you got this dumbass nigga and talking about he my boy.
And I'm not just getting on your bum smoker ass. I can just knock out easy with your out of shape ass, buck ass nigga, with your same ass boots on, talking $100,000 fight. You ain't got $100 to buy you no new clothes that you been wearing for 2 or 3 months, nigga.
Yeah, he have, man. I ain't gonna lie. King Peel, he always got the red rag, the camouflage jacket, and the motherfucking Popeye boots on. Popeye the Sailor Man, Brutus ass boots. He clout, yeah, he trying to clout. He thought that he paid you enough, you would do what he says, but then you clouted up on him. Now you acting different.
So you telling me I don't know this dumbass smoker nigga? This nigga not famous? He's not famous. You just gave the niggas he's not as famous as you.
He's not as famous as you.
Equating you being famous and King Peel being famous, y'all are both like in the same arena, bro.
Nah. More people know 4 Extra than they know a King Peel. But I feel what you're saying. You talking about gangland, but nah, 4 Extra, no.
If you fight him, y'all for sure gonna be the same level.
Yeah, that's why he can't give him the clout, because he gonna equal up to him. That means like all the work you put in don't mean nothing, and you gonna let somebody swipe it.
You entertaining the smoker, nigga. He said celebrity match. Oh yeah, come on, go get a celebrity. I'm about to knock
He said, yeah, cut.
I'm not Aaron Plummer. Whoever you bring, I'm gonna knock out. The smoker that I don't even know.
The smoker that I don't even know.
Well, I got claimed, Joe was claiming that I did this, and you got a motherfucking piss in his face. What did you bring?
He said, who the fuck is you bringing?
This is what we do. We just let anybody on the show.
He own that nigga.
You sound like Flacco right now. Yes.
Nah, he don't sound like Flacco. Flacco sound like a certified buster. You can't even take the buster from that nigga. Flacco is the ultimate emotional buster besides Brick Baby, who was taking them Perkianas and getting in touch with his feminine side. Brick Baby used to get in touch with his feminine side every time he popped that pill. That nigga get him. I'm a kill squad. I'm a kill squad. Where kill squad at?
No. And I don't think your boy nigga this shit either. What the? That could be my last time talking about your smoker.
See, that's what Aaron Plummer said. This is the last time I'll be talking about your fat ass.
You playing? You see on the street, you gonna get put out somewhere. You keep all that bunch, you gonna get put out. You gonna get put out in the worst way. All that recording internet, you gonna get put out in the worst way. Don't follow that I gave you, dope. Cause he might lead you to a blind.
He said because he gave you dope, nigga.
If you need more, follow me. God damn it.
He slapped the shit out of his head. Look, Adam is scared of 4 Extra, man. You can tell Adam 22 is scared of that black man. When he slapped his hand, he was like, oh my gosh, this guy is strong.
We are tired of hearing about your fades in jail, bro. Right now, we got a contender for you. Aaron the Plumber is acting funny. He don't want to fight unless he acting Hollywood.
Aaron the Plumber dude got clout. Like I just can't take nothing from him. Aaron the Plumber gets millions of views on different platforms. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. That nigga get like 80 million views regularly.
Knocker. Nigga, you don't tell me a knocker nigga with a picture in his face. Nigga look like a strip nigga off nigga Players Club. Do I have permission to speak? No, nigga.
He said no. He said, do I have permission to speak? No.
You doing bump shit and I'm gonna call you on a bump shit in here. No, nigga. I'm gonna call you, nigga. That's why, nigga, I go straight across the board.
Look at Adam.
Knock, nigga on a dead homie.
He said he called a nigga a knock. That's fucked up. That's a smoker for real. He called a nigga a knock. That's disrespectful.
Brian my nuts. Go grab your pom-poms and go in the crowd in the bleachers with the rest of them. It's a million of them just like that. That's
it's a million of them.
You said celebrity match.
Get in line, huh? Tell him, 4X. Get in line. You ain't clouded up, get in line.
Bitch, you ain't got no $100,000. You got the same clothes on you been having on for 2 months. It's on the gym last time. DP, about to get DP for not taking showers.
This nigga stupid. This nigga trolling. This nigga trolling. This nigga 4X trolling. He ain't lying though. He ain't lying. You will get DP. You don't go to that shower, nigga, and change your clothes on laundry day. Yeah, you can skip once, twice. That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
You are very fly, yes.
Yeah, and somebody watching, and they gonna tell.
Who are you talking about?
Whoever they is, they gonna tell you ain't been getting the shower.
She be at the whorehouses.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this?
All right. So with another clip, Adam offered the 50 bands, and 4X still was like, nah, I don't even
50
want
bands
to
ain't
$50,000,
shit.
bro.
And then, come on, man, 50 bands ain't shit.
I thought we was gonna get
Adam be, come on, man. He might as well go to what's his name? What's that other white boy name? That other that do the fights.
I don't think we gonna get none of these fades, bro.
And what's his name? He put together the motherfucking Island Boy fights and all that. They got better action. 50,000? Come on, man. No jumper, like he said, no jumper about to be bankrupt.
I'll take the 50 bands. I don't even care who it is.
Yeah, but you ain't clouded up, so 50 bands ain't shit. Club, you just talking, man. You just talking. I heard enough, nigga. You ain't even clouded up to even make that decision. Boy, look at this nigga, almighty Snoopy sassy ass. Stay at work. Every time I looked on YouTube today, even if it was from one of my phones or whatever it was, you know what happened? That nigga was live. Well, who's prison cell ready? King Pill riding through. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't getting into all that. Damn, they had Big Homie CC 4 hours ago and only got 60 views. That's sad, bruh. That's sad. You had Big Homie CC 4 hours ago and got 60 views. God damn, man, you gotta get your likes, comments, and subscribes up, bruh. Come on, man. Like D-Zam, broski. Like, and another thing that I want to say about Antoine Massey. Bro. Antoine Massey. Look, man. Now, I understand you wanted to get your point across and tell the world, you know, who did you wrong and this and that. And that's cool, though. Nigga, you are a runaway prisoner. The feds are looking for you. Do you not think they have the technology to find where you was? Back drops, front drops. Then when you make, what's the deal? Then when you, I finally made it. Good luck. Then when you get caught, then when you make the video, the police raid your house. Come to find out, it's the girl that put you in there. You staying with. Oh, man. You cannot be bright. So your ex-girlfriend is where you thought to go to make a video? And now, with this video, her ass in jail. I don't know if y'all knew that. Her ass in jail too. Both. Well, he got away, but she in jail. So then I get to thinking, why would a nigga on the run find it wise to pop out, show the world what he looked? Most people that's running is running. You don't say, hey, I'm over here. And then they go start searching in that section. Like, bro, what are you doing? You just let them know you ain't even leave Louisiana. Bro, you had 17 days to leave. Check this out, bro. Keep on running around them Louisiana streets. Keep wearing them ski masks. Doing whatever you do. Now you got one less spot to lay your head. Oh, baby. Now you hot as a firecracker. I don't know what telling your story you thought you was going to do. I don't see how you think by saying, hey, Lil Wayne, I was a ring bearer for your mama and your daddy. Look, man, nobody, even if I knew you did that for my mom and dad, how would I feel if I was Lil Wayne, this fugitive, yelling my name, talking about, can y'all help me? Hey, Lil Wayne, you gotta remember me. Bro, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's been in the food since the 90s and all the way behind. But that shit is some can't get right. Okay. Now, by uploading that, what do you think is going to happen? You think Lil Wayne's gonna be like, hey, let me save him. Hey, Meek Mill, oh yeah. Meek Mill is hiding from the booty Diddy shit. He ain't finna help you. He can't even help himself. He was cooling his booty hole off in the motherfucking you gonna make it, daddy. You been putting in that work, yeah. Yeah, you see how that nigga Meek Mill was tooted up, nigga, trying to cool that asshole off. That nigga booty hole was smoking. That shit was like the barrel of a gun, hot as a motherfucker. Shit, nigga. He got a couple of more sessions, nigga, and he gonna be able to put that egg up in his and it ain't gonna crack. But like I said though, I don't see how you thought that was wise to get on live and tell the world your story. Look, man, you already convicted. Nobody gives a fuck. You already convicted. What is the telling, bro? You done. So what are you doing? Trying to, you know you finna get caught. So you want somebody to step in and fill the shoes to be your appeal lawyer? You think Wayne gonna be like, let me drop some dough and get him a lawyer? Nigga, who is you? You ain't even clouded up. You clouded up off of running and escaping. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Then you in there for domestic. Come on, man. All type of bullshit. But that other dude that's still on the run, that got that money, boy, I know he ain't in Louisiana. Because you know the other two dudes got caught way in Texas. They was moving around. They got caught together. They was moving around. The other dark-skinned one, the one that got the bread, he is gone. If I would be very surprised if somebody say they caught him. You know, I would be very surprised if he do get caught. I don't care how much you raise it. He got so much bread between him and his family. The dumbest thing he could ever think of is go live and plead his case. That is the stupidest shit ever. Damn, man, these niggas still going back and forth. I ain't even finna mention his name, but ODM Slim, you gotta get your shit together. But we gonna go on talk about Larry Hoover too. Now, 1090J. Let's do the 1090J. We gonna watch it, and I'm gonna let the content play all the way, and then I'm gonna tell you how I feel and how I think this nigga signed his own death certificate. Because nigga, you try to put out a founder of an organization. Nigga, that shit ain't taken lightly, bro. Bruh. It's payback and it's get back. So oh, matter of fact, I found somebody that said just like me. Check this out. I don't know if y'all ever heard of him, but P&O, he got some good content. Check this white boy out of Florida. He tell the real about 1090J, and then I'm going to say what I got to say. Let's get it.
Hey, shout out to the person that gassed your dumb ass up. Shout out to them, bro. I don't know who gassed you up, but you know, like I know, like the whole world knows, that boy, you better be walking a tight line. You better never get in trouble again. You better never ever go to jail or prison.
That's
again.
facts.
You speak about,
they gonna get him. Never go to jail.
Again. You might as well just put your country boots on. Start singing "She Gone Country."
Yeah, 1090J ain't straight in no streets in America.
Because shit is fucked up for you right now. And I ain't gonna lie. People gonna be like, Tino, you laughing at his miss. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Fuck you thought. Yeah, your whole
Stupid.
your whole basis of trying to expose Larry Hoover was a 1960s
clip
news article
from the Pope Pals.
from a police statement? Bro, you gotta be shitting me, bro. Do you know how racist the police were in
You
the
know how many
60s?
times the police lie on niggas?
Do you know how much of a liar the police were in the 60s? Bro, there was no such thing as whipping your camera phone out in the 60s and being like, let me record this police brutality. Let me record this crooked cop.
Yeah.
Let me record
Yeah.
this. There was no such thing.
No such. No
There was
such.
no such thing. Boy, your ass. They done let the genies in the dope. That was even
Let
funnier.
the GDs in the dope.
Is you went on Bootleg Kev. You went on Bootleg Kev podcast and said you decided to drop your flag because you looked around and all the other people weren't getting as much money as you in
That's
the
a
blood
bitch ass
that
shit.
you were quote unquote
That's a
representing.
bitch ass shit to say. You's a bitch.
You said they weren't getting, this is your words from Bootleg Kev.
So you dropped
You
it
said
because they
weren't
wouldn't get bread
getting
like
money
you.
and they were all
That's
bums.
a bitch ass shit.
So that's why you decided to drop your
That's
flag.
a bitch ass shit. That nigga's a
Come
buster
to
for
find
that.
out, that's a lie. The Corey King
That's
was
a lie.
and he got on YouTube and said, you're no good. You're facing a put-off by the set.
Yeah,
And this was last year.
Yeah,
he
the
said
founder
this,
of your
we didn't
hood
notice
said
it
he was gonna
because
put you
nobody
off.
really knows who the fuck
You're not
Corey
allowed
King
to
is.
come back.
Nobody pay attention to that shit. We pay attention to the major blogs and the major outlets. But boy, your own head said you no good
The head.
last year from the grievance you wrote. So you didn't delete the pictures of you with all these bloods throwing up big B's and this, that, and the third. You didn't delete those pictures because you decided to grow up. You deleted those pictures
Because you got the boot.
from your own set that told you you are no longer one of us.
Ooh wait. Last year. Bet y'all didn't know that.
Well,
1090 Jake been put off his hood for a whole
your
year.
downfall is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is fucking funny. That shit is funny. It ain't like you could ever go back to jail. And I'm not saying it's cool. Appreciate that. Smash that like. And I'm not saying it's cool to go to jail, but shit happens, bro. Shit happens. Especially when you claim to be this big bad person. You could be out in public. Somebody could mouth off to you or shove you, and then you punch them in their shit, and now you go to jail for a basic battery charge. You can never go to jail again. You can never go to prison. You can never go
Nowhere.
anywhere around the criminal underworld. Anywhere around anybody. I don't even think you can go in public. I really, truly, on everything I love, believe that you, Jacob Cherry, cannot go in public right now.
No, he cannot.
And fucking record and let
No,
it
he
act.
cannot.
Bro, you can't. You can't.
He gotta move like the president. He gonna get
You can't go in
smoked.
public, bro.
He gonna get
That shit
smoked.
is crazy.
For sure.
That shit is crazy.
He gonna get
Like
smoked.
I said, this ain't just you exposing Boston Richie.
Yeah, it ain't no regular
or
nigga.
You dropping a Pinot interrogation, or you exposing BG or Rollo, or this is not that. This is, I don't think you grasped that when you decided to make the video. I don't think that shit ran through your head that this is not your regular person.
Yeah, you went for the top dog. The mob boss.
And I'm not.
Allegedly.
Bro, it's like, it's as simple as this.
That was suicide. You committed
You're not
you
safe.
know, can't even say that on YouTube. That's what you did.
You're not safe, friend.
No, you're not.
Nah.
Anybody, any state could wipe you.
Pino can make all this go away. I can make it all go away, brother. Give me a call. I'll go ahead and put you up under the wing. I'll make some phone
He's
calls.
stupid.
I'll make this shit
He
go
in Florida
away.
though.
X-Star shot.
He said X-Star shot.
No more rolling loud. No more going outside. I don't know if it was your country ass girlfriend that boosted your head up and filled that shit up. It was like, yeah, do it. Or the bills was due or
He said the
rent
Bills
due,
would do.
and you thought you was gonna get a waxing off of this shit, and it's just a coincidence that he waited till Trump gave Larry Hoover
The
a
pardon.
to make a video.
That shit wasn't no
totally and
coinky
utterly backfired on him, but make a video calling Mr. Hoover.
He said Mr. Hoover.
Out of his name.
He is OG.
But this is all the fucking
He is Mr.
Bro.
Hoover.
I'm praying for you, brother. I am, bro. I don't wish harm upon nobody, bro. I'm praying for you, dog, and I'm praying for your safety, brother, because you fucked up. Like, you fucked up bad. I don't think you understand that. Like, you still right now to this day, you might not understand how bad you fucked up a couple days ago. You might not understand it. And a lot of fans might not understand it either. A lot of fans might be like, well, just another criminal that he tried to expose or something like that. A lot of fans might not understand it.
You got old niggas that'll bust your head
but
for
I'm
that.
gonna put it into a perspective.
Old niggas that catch
Everywhere I've been in life, I have met somebody affiliated with the Folk Nation. Everywhere I've been. Whether it has been in society, whether it has been jail, whether it has been prison, whether it has been school, workplaces, everywhere I've been. And you basically shit on everything they stand for.
Yeah.
You did.
By saying he a snitch. Yeah. You saying
did.
everything they
And
all the
now-
niggas that
right
didn't
now,
snitch.
Pino is speaking to you, Jacob Cherry, because I know you're watching. I know you're watching. The audience might not know, but I know that you are watching and you are listening. So I'm speaking to you. Be safe.
Real talk, cause bruh, this dude by speaking on Larry Hoover. Look man, you spoke on somebody that really is at the top of the totem pole. There's nobody above him. So when you try to get the king of a country and then it backfires on you because yo like I don't see how you've been doing this so long on YouTube with the paperwork that you didn't think in your head that this was the police just saying something. Why everybody else you gotta have paperwork, but with him you just try to straight gun him down. Then the dude that you said was the one that told him got on himself and said you's a goddamn lie. So you mean to tell me you embarrassed yourself to the point you got niggas 70-something years old telling you's a goddamn lie and alive? God blessed them to even be alive to tell us you alive. That's where you got stupid fuck. And then by you putting it out there that he told on him, that OG, he knew he had to say something or he could get smoked. That's a guarantee because he still live in the trenches. Most of these podcasters and YouTubers live so high in the hills, they just say and do whatever the hell they want. No repercussions. They don't live by you. No one knows where they are. And they do it so good to where they move in areas to where they've been moving around so long, they ain't seen nobody from YouTube that even knows them. Yeah, they can do that. Do you know with YouTube money, a lot of these dudes can move out of state and have a bomb-ass mansion for LA prices? Like the shit we pay for in LA out there, bro, you can live like a straight king. That's how these niggas is living. He in a Donald Trump type area, gated community, Tekashi 69 type shit. You can't get to that nigga. You gonna buzz through the gate. They got security that know everybody and all the shit. But, like the man said, you ain't safe. You can't go nowhere in America. Now, with saying that, bro, it's so many GDs from triple, quadruple OGs all the way down to 12-year-olds. You ain't safe. That's all I gotta say about that, man. That was you You played a dangerous game with that, and it didn't work. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about earlier. This is the homie that I grew up with, Tiny Buntree. Now, we the same age, right? Grew up together with this dude. He went to jail with Tiny Bogard. They relatives. They kind of look alike. Like the way he got older, he looked like Tiny Bogard. But they all relatives, like blood relatives. Okay, this is Tiny Buntree. Me and Tiny Buntree, he grew up on Walnut and Hillcrest, which is right around the corner from Eucalyptus. All I had to do was walk up one street, hit a left, and the first street, residential street, I hit a right. That's Walnut, and that's where all the motherfucking 9 dudes, 9 foes be. That's where them niggas be. Him, Tiny Bogart, all the shits. So what kind of fucked me up is I didn't really want to play this because I could tell he been in prison so long that he's talking the way he talks, and he talking like one of them like them NAAA counselors that try to revert your mind, and you know what I mean? Like yeah, it's cool, but when you did what you did, it was up. And yes, you know, we did grow up in these different communities. We did grow up in these different hoods. We did have our own little different things going on. But like I said, I mean, I was doing my shit with these niggas too, but these niggas took it to a Joker type like level. Like these niggas would come back and tell me, oh yeah, we killed that nigga on Crenshaw and Manchester, but he was right there in the car with his bitch, nigga right in the drive-thru, nigga, we just shot him and the bitch, woo. I was like, damn, and these niggas would be laughing. And then they'll buy Sherm from me. I'm talking about, bro, 17. I say 16 where niggas was experienced, especially Red Flag. Red Flag was in the 8th grade smoking Sherm, nigga. Julius, man, I used to sell that nigga over. I used to sell that nigga one dip, nigga, over there at the Inglewood Library by the City Hall, and he used to go to Crozier, and then me, Munchie B, Bogard, and all the rest of these niggas, Tiny Buntree, we'll all go to Inglewood High. Red Flag was in the 8th grade, but he had beard and everything, like he was a grown-ass man. Even my mom was like, what is this grown-ass man doing at our house? I was like, mama, he the same age as Ashley. She's like, what? He 2 years younger than you? Yep. She was like, he looked like a grown man. Well, that's one of the niggas. Is 3 niggas on the case and 1 bitch. So, this is Tiny Buntree. And we're going to listen to his story of how, you know what I mean? You know, he going to tell it how he tell it, but I could just tell he been in there so long, man. You know, just like the hood of brainwash you, so did this. Like, that's why I said I couldn't do the jail shit, you know what I mean? Because, nigga, you did what you did. Now they in there got you, you know what I mean? Like, you got to make your decisions, and you did what you did. But at the same time, bro, I don't really like I mean, I understand we all change and shit like that, but the way he talking, this ain't the same nigga I grew up with, which is cool, though. You know, it sound for the better, but I know you in jail. If you was on the street, you wouldn't have this same, like, you wouldn't be thinking like this. And Munchie B, he would not be the man he is on the internet today. If Tiny Buntree was out and he was a regular nigga and he wasn't locked up all these years since 19, because we both 40. We both 40 right now. So this is him at 40 years old. And he gonna tell his story, like whatever's going on in prison. But, man, I really don't like it. But some of y'all might need it because, you know, it's educational for y'all. But, man, I don't really like it because, man, come on, Buntree. Like, I mean, I feel what you're saying. A better day, be there for your family and all that, but you know, man, you know what we was doing it for, nigga. We wasn't just doing that shit just for funsies. But once it got cracking, you niggas got addicted to that shit. You niggas got addicted to bodies. Like, I was like, God damn, nigga, you like y'all was way too happy. Like, y'all was on a whole nother demon time. Like, before demon time was even a word, you niggas was on demon time. Anybody came through that drive-thru, y'all niggas robbing shit and smoking shit. Like, y'all wasn't just robbing shit, y'all was smoking shit. That's why I said, Munchie B, you can't wear that CMT motherfucking chain the way you wear it. Nigga, you are not them. These niggas been in there since 19. Nigga, that's 21 years. Munchie, how old are you? So you mean to tell me you was part of that at 14? Shut your bitch ass up. You lying. Take the chain off. That's one of them things where I slap that nigga and take the chain, nigga. Cause I mean it, nigga. And go visit them at prison and give them the CMT, nigga. Anyways, let's listen to Tiny Buntree. This is Munchie B, big homie. And he was like that.
Or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Tell everybody where you grew up.
I grew up in Inglewood, California. Right off Crenshaw and Manchester. I used to be known to the Inglewood family against the blood at one time, living a destructive life. You know, I had a mother, a father, cousins and aunties.
Your granny?
Everybody was still with love, you know what I'm saying? But outside the household, in the street life, you know what I'm saying? All I seen was destruction.
Yeah, we was beefing.
You know, but I didn't understand
we was beefing with all the 6-0s, the 40s, like Inglewood families in Queen Street. We was the same hood. Like it wasn't no tearing us. You couldn't even tell us no difference. We was all together and deep. Like we all was deep young niggas from every hood. We was like football teams. Like we was deep. The police seen it too and started swiping all of us. All of us was catching L's. All of us. We thought that shit was fun. That shit, the police got us. Niggas was telling.
Now, coming from a good household, what made you choose the street life?
You knock over my phone, I'm gonna knock over your ass.
And it took me decades.
Take your ass home. Decades, well, put you in the cage.
To understand the insight of why I chose to join the gang. Because many people have different reasons to join the gang. Yeah, some people that had a family. Everybody in the family was gangbanging. Then you have those that had nobody.
Yeah, his whole family was gangbanging though. I ain't gonna lie.
What makes a person want to go into a life?
Everybody was from IF. I ain't gonna lie. They tried to get me too, but I was like, y'all got enough niggas. I was like, man, y'all super deep. Why I want to be from your hood? Y'all too deep.
Figure out why. And actually,
everybody was from families. I'm talking about everybody.
Yes, I know I had a stepfather in my life who was actually a great man, but I was still looking for something else. He was out there working, so he couldn't give me the time that I needed to show me how to tie my tie or to talk to me for the advice that I needed to when I was having trouble at school or to guide me when I needed help because he was at work. And I'm not blaming him because when he took
I never seen your pops, bro. I never seen your step pops, ever. I never. I don't even know what he looked like if I seen him.
In the community that we live in today, we have to start learning how to have self-love. Because once we learn how to have self-love, then we have to learn how to love for other people. So after that, I was looking for a father figure, even though I had a father at home. So I looked to the street.
Tell us about what was going on in your life just around the time you decided to make that jump. No, I'm gonna join Inglewood family. It's official now. What was going on in your personal life?
Everything.
How did you make that jump?
Well, I grew up in Inglewood all my life. I went to Warren Elementary.
Yep.
So either my friends, they had cousins.
Yep.
Or brothers who were involved in the gang.
Yep.
And after school, we ditching.
Yes, we was. Yes, we was. This nigga make me smile. We was ditching like a motherfucker.
I used to call the big homies that was on the block. So that fascinated me. So when they'd give me a dollar or they'd give me some words of encouragement or they'd even acknowledge me. You know, because I was looking for that acknowledgement that I didn't have at that time from a male figure that I needed so much to be from. And I'm not blaming him. It's that he didn't understand how to be that person in my life because of the condition that we face in our reality around in our community. Before I came off the porch, it happened in stages. And it was a number of things that was transpiring in my life. Because I think I'm growing up as a young adolescent. My brain's not fully together. I'm learning different things that I think that I want. I really don't know what I want at this time in my life. I'm looking for somebody to give me that guidance, that male figure to give me that guidance. So I went to the streets. So therefore, it happened in stages. It was first hanging out. Then I'm going to the park. Then I'm going to the girl's house. I just wanted to go to the ditch. And then, you know what I'm saying, then here come the initiation. But then after the initiation, everything else just flowed. Everything else became second nature. What I mean by that is like, okay, I lost the sense of self. What I mean by that is like, once you start understanding the knowledge of self, then you understand that when God raises, he raises to be a human being, not to be like animals. But man, we have to generate it to become like animals. We start becoming like animals in human form. So once I joined the gang life, all the morals and the values and the principles that my grandmother, my mother, my stepfather, my aunties, my uncles.
Yeah, that's why I said I know your granny.
They installed
I know you and Tiny Bogart granny.
Left. Walls started being built there. this new character.
Y'all Belizean. On my mama, y'all Belizean. I'm Haitian. That's why she liked me. Because she knew I was Haitian. And they Belizean.
Became a,
on my mama.
On my mama. How can I say it? He became a shadow.
That's why she really
He
liked
became
me.
so much of a shadow that I didn't even realize who he was anymore. That when somebody called me Gregory, I got mad. I only wanted to be known as my gang name. I only knew who this person was. I forgot who Gregory was. So I had to learn how to get back to me. Because once I lost so much of me in this gang life, once I jumped off the porch, a little piece of Gregory started going away, and then a little more tiny Bunchy started adding to my life. So where I no longer seen Gregory no more. It's like a gang system. You know how when you're in a gang, just say you are the guy of the gang, and you're creating this character.
Buntry, we just grew up, gang. We just grew up, and niggas was doing grown man shit to the homies, man.
And the more sure
we just started growing up.
And the more I was
that's it. We didn't want to see the team lose. That's all we did. That's all we did. I don't like all this shit, man. Because if they wasn't knocking the homies back, we wouldn't have been doing shit. We would have been regular niggas.
But it was destructive. That lifestyle meant nothing. It had no value. It had no substance.
Nah, it was. We lost brothers. We lost brothers. We lost brothers, gang. We lost brothers. That's why I said I don't like him talking like this, man. We lost brothers. That's why you did it.
To get to where I am now.
But I feel you, though. You've been in there a long time, gang.
Better than I am now.
But, nigga, we wasn't just popping straps just to pop straps, nigga. You knew what was happening in Inglewood. They was trying to get us, nigga.
What are the differences between
niggas was coming through 2 o'clock in the morning in Chevy vans with the door all the way racked back, nigga. I almost got smoked at Rogers Park twice in the summertime. And y'all know that too. Because y'all seen the same van.
In whatever I'm trying to advance in. But Gregory understands me.
I'm just alive to tell y'all I seen the van.
Doesn't do things for a condition.
Y'all seen the van.
For my people,
they didn't want to let off on y'all because they knew y'all was deep. They tried to catch me as a straggler.
I don't care if I don't
on my mama.
Acknowledged for it. I don't care if they don't even appreciate for it before. Because I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for the creator first, and I'm doing it for my love for them. So Gregory understands the meaning of love. When you truly love yourself, you start having knowledge for yourself.
When you love yourself, you just start pushing off from the hood. And you be like, nigga, I made it to be a man. And I really, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, if I didn't did it before, nigga, you niggas keep playing, I'm going to do you. So that's why you, as a man, got to move out the hood. Because it's all, you going to get back for yourself. And that get back, the homies ain't in the streets, they ain't going to forgive. You wasn't playing. He was playing.
If we practice love, right? Out of everything, we drop everything. Let's get away with all the hard stuff. Because we make it so hard, right? So if we just get away with everything and just practice love, right? I don't want nobody hitting me. I know Dusty, you don't want nobody hitting you. You don't want nobody stealing from you. I don't want nobody stealing from me.
Yeah, so they stole our brothers and we got get back. So what are you talking about?
I do not want to do anything to nobody that I don't want to do to myself. So guess what? I won't hurt nobody. I won't steal from nobody.
Come on, man.
Come
on, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The way he talking, if I was in the pen with him, I'll be the other big homie. Like, even if we got a young homie there, I'll be like, Buntry, like, don't tell the nigga that, man. Like, it was just a lost cause, nigga. Like, what you mean? Like, I know you got a gang of time, man, but you know what I mean? Like, gang, don't make it seem like you just did it all for nothing. I know we got up days, down days. I could talk all this shit because I ain't got all that time. But, nigga, what do we do it for? Were we just riding around looking for niggas just to pop niggas? Okay, that's a no. Then when Whoop-de-Whoop died and Whoop-de-Whoop died, then what happened? So that's why you did what you did. So what you talking about? Ain't no, come on, man. Come on, man, ain't no second guessing, because if it was second guessing, you wouldn't have did what you did in the first place. That's that number 2 shit. You number 1.
How could an 8 or 9-year-old think that cool to hear gunshot? How could an 8 or 9-year-old smile when they hear gunshot or hear somebody got shot?
See what I said?
Yes, of course.
When they used to smoke niggas, how they used to laugh and giggle like the Jokers, it'd be Tiny Buntry, Tiny Bogart, and Lil Red Flag. And I'm talking about they would come to in front of my house. And the way he's standing right there, imagine him in a red Dickie suit. All three of them niggas in red Dickie suits in front of my house, standing just like how he's standing. And my mom knew they was my friends. Now, we wasn't as big and tall, but just imagine him posted like that with the other two homies from families. They used to come wait in front of my house and be like, hey, little T-Dog, you ready? I'd be like, yeah, let me get my bike real quick. Type shit. And we all was on bikes, nigga. Lil niggas. We was lil niggas.
It got to a point where I didn't even know myself. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror.
Yeah, you can get lost, though. I understand what you're talking about, though.
I was numb. In my head, I thought, well, shit. This is the life they gave me.
Yeah, that's what it was for all of us. This is the life God gave us.
I was in the mindset that this is my life. So I had to get out that mindset. I couldn't let them beat me because they already beat me.
The only reason why you out that mindset is because you ain't in the jungle no more. If you was on the streets, God forbid, you probably would have been popped off, or you would have been moving on like me. You're like, nigga, what? Like, nigga, how you gonna say, nigga, you say anything, just don't say I ain't from the hood, nigga. I might just have to slide you. And Tiny Buntry, no. He'd be like, you said, look, you Neptune? Blood go get you. Oh, everything. He'd be like, blood go get you. You better move around.
I got locked up 2004.
See, told you. I got locked up 2004. See, he just said 21 years. Come on, man. I never seen this all the way. I told you he been locked up 21 years. We the same fucking age, 84 babies. Now, I say it was 20 to 25 Queen Streets. All 80, 83, 84, 85 ass niggas. Them niggas, they was about like, they got so many blocks from IF, I say I give them about 50 to 60 deep. But, you know, when they got together, that's why me and Munchie B was like, nah, niggas, too many of y'all. Nigga, what I look like, nigga? Like, it's so many of y'all, who would I be by being from y'all hood? Oh, blood, you grew up, yeah, I did. But I ain't live this way. Y'all live over here. Even if it's 2 blocks up, you live in a hood. 2 blocks this way, I live in my hood. That's how we did it, period. And that's what made you even more 100. Because you stuck to where your street corners was. But we all hung out together. It wasn't no different, like I can't go to your hood.
I forgot my thoughts, my dreams, my aspirations. Because Tiny Buntry took over, and all I knew was this. Okay, I'm going to earn this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to attain this.
Yeah, we used to want to be football players too, gang. We used to want to be football players. We used to think we were going to be real NBA players too, gang.
You know, if a person understands how life and the statement of life to become a fetus.
We wasn't just like this, gang. We didn't wake up on some serial killing. Come on, gang. Like, you getting that? Come on, gang. We didn't wake up serials. We seen shit. We went to funerals. We seen the niggas' faces. They wasn't coming around no more. Gotta fuck up all our program. Nigga used to bother all of us. You know what I mean? Always punching on his body and going body with us. Nigga, we missed them niggas. He was like, man, blood, I beat your ass 4 times already. Blood, we can get out again. Be like, shut your bitch ass up.
We worried about the ego. Because that's all we worried about. A lot of us, we want help.
It's that ego, though. That's true.
But a lot of us can't get past the ego.
The ego is,
yeah. We worry about what another person think about us. So that's why I always go back to know thyself, learn self. Because once you understand self, you ain't gonna be worried about what such think about you. You ain't gonna be worried about.
Yeah, that's why I'll be, you know, I be trolling over here. I ain't really worried about no niggas though. I already know. It'll be too much. That's why I stay ready. That's why all these years I just been, you know, low-key doing what I do. Because you can't tell me nothing. And if you try to tell me something, I'm so many years of prepared for you, my nigga, just press play.
Once you see, you cannot not see no more. So now that I see the destruction, the pain, the agony that I caused.
Yeah, you talking about your peoples.
I can never go back there. I can never go back to a destructive lifestyle again. This is why I tell each and every brother and sister out there. To first get acquainted with yourself. Know yourself. Understand the meaning of love. And just those two right there is going to get you to where you need to be. Stay focused to remain focused. And never deviate. And know that I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We're perfect imperfection. And know that you might fall tomorrow, but you get back up and you push on your
This call and your telephone number will
Damn,
be
Tiny
monitored
Buntry, I
and
miss you, bro. And you don't look bad, man. You ain't all grayed up, bro. Fuck, gang.
Worry about yourself.
Damn,
Get acquainted
gang.
with yourself.
My
Re-educate
nigga
yourself.
Tiny Buntry, gang.
So I say educate yourself.
Damn, man.
2018, that was my
Glad you
beginning
alive,
of
though.
learning myself.
You know?
And I
That's the best
once you
thing I
start
say,
getting on the path of
blood.
learning
Like,
yourself,
blood, you got a gang of
the
time,
God is going to
gang.
put everybody to align
It's
to
fucked
your
up,
purpose,
Whoopty.
your aim and your purpose.
That's all I can tell you. That's fucked up,
Because I
Whoopty.
met certain people that came into my life. I met people like Latanya Ward. She came out to life and turned me like she taught me how to love myself. I have my mother, my grandma, the woman that I'm with now. And I couldn't love her properly if I didn't learn how to love myself.
Man, I'm glad to hear you
So I
married,
tell each and every
gang.
brother, you want to get acquainted with yourself. You want to know who
At least you
are.
getting fuck visits,
Re-educate
gang.
yourself.
Dead
Get
hoes.
knowledge of
At least
yourself.
you getting fuck
And learn
visits,
the meaning
gang.
of love.
Damn, I'm happy for that, gang. At least you get to feel on a girl every 3 months, gang.
Please,
Fuck,
please,
gang.
please don't follow my footsteps around
Fuck,
them.
gang.
And I'm speaking to
Tiny
those who are
Buntry,
like
man.
how I used to think and worse. Because my whole aim and purpose is to
Fuck,
teach you.
free that man,
Those who are
man.
how I
21
felt
years to me is
and
life.
worse.
Like, come on, bro.
So,
How
you
much
have
is
to be
life?
together.
He been in here 21 years, gang.
No matter your enemy,
He been in there since we was 19. I could say we,
Nobody
because
is
I
mad
was
at
in
nobody.
there when they was fighting the
You have to
case.
believe what they're saying
And I came in there for my
You have to
carjack
believe
robbery.
what they're calling at home.
I got a
They're saying
carjack
that's a lie.
robbery, and them niggas had the
I'm telling
murders.
you from
I was
personal
facing
experience,
life. I was facing
21
39 to
years
life, and they was facing
on the line.
7 consecutive life sentences.
And I'm cool with Roman 60. I'm cool with East Coast. I'm cool with everybody that I thought was my name. Even the people that I heard names. And those who have one heard my name. So I'll tell you, this is not no lifestyle study.
It ain't. It ain't though, gang.
Not
Jail
coming
ain't.
to the
Jail
death.
ain't. Jail ain't. Jail ain't.
Oh.
Yeah, gang.
Leave that death
See.
culture alone.
Yeah.
Do this for your families who
You
really
right.
care about you.
Do it for your family. That's
For
what he
your
said,
children.
man. I told you.
Your mothers, your
Do
fathers.
it for your family.
Sisters,
Other
your
than
moms.
that, everybody else just popping it,
How can we
gang.
say we love our mothers and our sisters and our uncles and our brothers and our children? When we doing things to let other people take care of us.
See, now you sound like you my big homie, man. That's why I don't like
How can
talking to
you
you
take your
niggas
family
long, man.
and
Y'all
you want
niggas
to
be
eat?
making a nigga feel bad, gang.
So I say, to not follow my
You act like we just
For those
choose to
that
just,
know me,
oh, I would get away from my kids. Oh, I feel like saying go to jail and be with some niggas. Now, I ain't 4 extra. 4 extra, I think he like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That way that nigga go back to back, off the back. Nigga, bro, you like jail. Nigga, you don't even make it 3 weeks. Nigga, I ain't never went back to jail no goddamn 3 weeks. I had 90 days, 2 times. But not no motherfucking 3 weeks. Nigga, I'm still eating hamburgers. Nigga, you tripping. Jail? Nigga, I'm still in the house trying to smash something. Nigga, you crazy. 3 weeks? I ain't even left the house much.
When I used to see you walk down the street, and he told me my whole warning over. And I remember that. He told me what I did.
Yeah, it was easy. He was wearing red Dickie suits every day. I could tell what you wear. The red Dickie suits, the black ones, the tan ones, and the green ones.
Because in my mind, in his mind,
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, man? We checking out my homie Tiny Buntry from IF, who I grew up with. He said he been locked down for 21 years. I caught this on a fluke this morning. But I watched a little of it, and I was like, Buntry sound like one of them counselors up in there. Like, I couldn't take it too much. Like, I could tell he sound like them teachers.
I left the streets at 19.
Yeah, I know you did.
I didn't even know a 9-year-old was watching.
See? He said I left the streets at 19.
Right? Is now 31, 32? Or 29, 30, or something around there? And look at the cause and effect that I have on this person's life. You were watching me, so you're imitating me. So not only did I cause stress in your life, I cross-checked his mother's life, and his sister's life, and his auntie's life, and his grandma's life. And whatever he better have done something too.
No, you taking it too far, Buntry. Yeah, but still, that don't make him do what he do because he want to be like you, and he was watching you. You taking it too far.
And just because you may have not have done it,
you taking it too far, Buntry.
By somebody looking at you, trying to be just like you, imitating everything.
Come on,
like
gang. Come on, gang. Come on, gang.
So you gotta watch the influence that you are. So the biggest thing I regret in life was being a negative influence. Because I don't know how many people I
Oh yeah. I just got the 800, big dog. You feel me? 4 months strong. 4 months strong. I'm at 800. That's to all my subscribers though. It ain't me, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't me. It's me, but it's God, because you know what I mean? I'm very articulate. And I've been to college. But I only went to college in prison. That's why I said the way he talking, you sound like them counselors. Which I ain't mad, but I can't listen to you long, gang. Because you acting like what I did made somebody else do something. I can say, oh yeah, well, I seen him do something. I wanted to be like him, so I started doing it. Nah. Oh, for sure that. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep on pushing. That's all you gotta do.
I've been grooming myself. Because I wonder, so for years I said, how can I help the community out right now? Even though I'm incarcerated. I said, what can I do in prison that can help somebody else out there that needs help? I didn't know, Justin. I didn't know. So what I started doing, I started working on myself. Why? Because once I am physically free to travel across the planet Earth to be able to help all oppressed people across this planet, I can have the tools to be effective when I get out. So even though I might have to be able to travel across the world as of right now, I'm building myself with education.
I low key want to get Tidy Buntry, right?
I'm in college now.
And it would be very embarrassing for me and Tidy Buntry to reminisce over shit that he remembered that I forgot, and shit that, you know, and Munchie, I don't know how he would be able to take that. Because we gonna be talking like we real brothers. Like we gonna be like, hey, remember when the homie got them gloves, nigga? And then nigga, we start socking out windows in the car, nigga, and then we start taking out radios and shit. Like fuck it, you was fast, nigga. Me, I was always jumping over the fence first. Them niggas that tell me a lick on the house, I jump over. Cause we knew everybody, and then we knew when people was gone. I'm telling you, me and Tiny Buntry, we could tear up the internet, because I'm more over on the turn. You can't say turned up, but I'm more the street baby. He more the prison baby. But we grew up together, so our debates will be the best for the internet, because you got big homies that see it like him, and you got big homies see it like me. Like, nah, bro, we still lost brothers though. So what you saying? Like, so when you seen your brother get put in the dirt, that ain't when you picked up the strap? Well, yeah, I did. So we didn't just go look for niggas. We didn't just, so don't come on with the story, bro.
Explain how you had to adjust.
Like me and Buntry, bro. Munchie would be listening to us and be trying to tap in like I never said nothing about peanut butter. And I bet you Tiny Buntry heard about that. I bet you Tiny Buntry know about that peanut butter shit.
But you're forced to live side by side with them.
And I would love to ask him on live for the first time, hey Tiny Buntry. He'll be like, what's up? He might even say whoop. He might even slip up and say whoop because it's me. He'll be like, what's up, whoop? Like, it's gonna take you back to kid day. Hey. So you want to speak on that Munchie? What you talking about, big Munchie? No, little Munchie, little peanut butter shit. Blood, that's crazy, blood. I did hear about that shit, blood. Yeah, he gonna tell you he heard about that shit. That shit real.
But we're in jail. We're eating together. We're cool. You know what I'm saying? I can stop fighting. I tell the people stop lying to the people out there in the street. The rappers, stop playing, stop lying. Because you're destroying our community.
See, now this is what he talking about right now. How in prison, you be in there with a top name from your area. and every one of your enemies there know you was that nigga, that shooter. But then also, you get to the same yard and your worst enemy was the top shooter and knocking your homies down. And now he's saying, after a while, y'all end up being friends and actually being cool with each other and actually like being able to talk and woo woo woo. Now, that is true. That is true. But see, that's when you get a bond with such and such. But you don't make it with everybody. You know what I mean? But that's because y'all own your own grown man and you can't explain that to your hood. But now you always got to think of the new shit that goes on. This ain't the OG days no more where niggas could know we fuck with each other and don't tell a nigga where you live when he get mad. Like, for some reason, as time evolved, men start acting like they mamas more. But I understand you get emotional like your mama because everybody got locked up. 3 strikes law, gang banging, whatever it was, the trenches. So when you take a lot of male figures out of there and mama going to take them everywhere, especially like I said, NBA Youngboy, I said I could figure why he want to paint his nails. Because his mama always took him to the nail shop because, you know, daddy wasn't around. So he had to be there, even if he was on his phone, waiting on his mama every other week, getting her nails did. To the point she was like, let me get you some clear ones. And then the clear ones turned into the other colors. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. That's a fact. That's the best way I could come to grips of young thug niggas trying to paint their nails and say that is gangster. Okay. Well, if painting nails is gangster, then that means when niggas was doing stuff to niggas' cheeks, putting peanut butter and carrots and all that, that's gangster too. What's the difference? What's the difference? If you see any male walking around with his nails painted, what you gonna think of him? Okay? So if you hear in the county jail that it's a nigga doing niggas like this, what you gonna think of him? Be like, yeah, same type of person. You feel me? But here we go.
And the mind of you. It took me a minute to adjust to start out, but it was easy for me once I started learning self. Because once you start learning yourself, it gives you a confidence. But you're not worried about what such stuff talking about. I'm not worried about my homeboy over here talking about, because if he ain't talking about what I'm talking about, then he can get it out of you. See, once you understand yourself, you know what I'm saying, then it builds you up, you get a confidence where it looks like a little bit of arrogance. But it's not arrogant, you know what I'm saying, it's a confidence that you never had. You know what I'm saying, because you have self-love. And you start realizing that those who say things bad about you, when you know you're doing something positive or you're striving, they don't even know themselves. They're not even strong themselves. They don't even, I'm so strong, I don't care what they talk about. So they're not going to say it in your face. You don't have a strength. So good and strong, you don't even know where, I don't know where the strength. My strength came from my creator. It made him my center.
He said, I don't care what a nigga say. Yeah, I know. He ain't going to say it to my face.
You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about what such stuff talking about.
My nigga Butchery.
I wasn't worried about what I look like when I'm talking to a Roller 60 or East Coast, or because nobody's gonna say anything to my face anyway. So lemon stuff.
Oh wait. I gotta rewind that back.
I'm always big on knowledge.
He just said I could be on the yard at the Hobie CB talking to a Roller 60, and them niggas ain't gonna ask me shit, cause they know they not gonna ask me no shit like that. Like, Tidy Butchery, man. That's my nigga. He make me smile, man. Cause I already know, you already know how you get down is how I get down. Like, bro, don't ask me about who I'm talking to, nigga. The fuck you? Who is you? Yeah, Butchery. I gotta hear that again, man. You turned it up a little bit right there.
You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about what such stuff talking about. I wasn't worried about what I look like when I'm talking to a Roller 60 or East Coast, or because nobody gonna say anything to me off face anyway.
Off top, ain't gonna say nothing to me anyway. That's when you know yourself.
I'm always big on knowledge of self, because I feel that once you understand yourself,
yeah,
you can claim with God a little bit more.
Yeah.
Any last words? And you want to give any shout outs? But any last words, man, especially, you know, drop a little bit of game if you can for these last 2 minutes, and give any shout outs to anybody out there that you would like to.
yes, I want to give a shout out to the person in Chris for wanting to give me the opportunity and utilizing that investment. So that's why I can reach somebody out there that maybe I don't know, or maybe know me. Thank you for answering the prayer that night that I ask you every night, that I could be an assistant to those that I may or may not know. I also want to give a shout out to my family, those who stuck by me through the dark days. I also want to give a shout out to the woman that I'm with right now for keeping me strong. And I want to also give a shout out to Latanya Ward also for showing me and giving me an understanding and learning, giving me the understanding of the real meaning of how to love myself. Because if she didn't teach me how to love myself, I wouldn't be able to be happy of you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, Gary. I'm happy you got a girl, man. Because doing that time by yourself is fucked up,
find
nigga.
someone in your community that you can help. Or find someone you can do to add to someone's life. But make sure that whatever you have to offer won't hurt your pocket. If that someone does not appreciate that, then I want you to continue to do that. So whatever you can do to help your community or someone, but make sure it does not hurt your pocket. So where if they don't appreciate it, you won't get mad at it. And I want you to practice that over and over and over and over again, and then over and over again. So with that said, I appreciate you, Dusty, for giving me this platform.
Yeah, man. I'm just happy that nigga I can see what you look like today, gang. You got a little sized up. You ain't got a little gang of weight though, but yeah.
Open up these doors.
Man, I ain't seen you in 21 years, gang. 21 years I ain't seen that man. Hype this thing up, light this thing up, my boy.
Hype this thing up, get it bloody. You know what time it is. Bing, bang, bang. Bing, bang, get out here.
This nigga stupid. I be fucking with him though. This nigga stupid.
Don't hold me. Don't hold me, man. Let me go. I'ma pop you. See,
he said, I'ma pop you.
I'ma pop you. I'm letting you know you better not hold me. You better not take advantage of me. I'ma pop you. Fight me like a man.
Fight me like a man.
Why the person be bigger than you do the holding? I never saw the person do the holding.
Facts. He said, I never seen the smallest one doing the holding.
Oh my God. All that top play with me. All that card top and play with me, man. Y'all could have been away in the world. Tell y'all right now, I love you. Thank you for being right here. You hear me? If you anywhere else, man, most likely you in a studio.
Tucked up.
Boys in the studio in a closed capture.
Yep. Look, hit her with the Compton Rick Rock, Nita Boys. ODM Slim. They always in the house. They aliens.
Then their updates can be identified. Their address can be identified.
Look.
Can't be identified. Show you my serial numbers.
What?
You hear me?
He outside though. YouTuber outside though.
When you watching this, you watching real TV. You watching real streets. You watching real.
Yeah, real streets. Man, talk about it. That's YouTubing. Outside, bro. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Man, you ain't YouTubing unless you show a background. I think you an alien.
Something happened turn that corner, bro. Everybody been saving people's lives. People came come around the corner, bleeding and hit. Get them to their own lounge. You know what I'm saying? Street stuff. Shout out to everybody who know what I'm saying, man. You know who living like I'm living. You hear me? Ain't nobody living like you, big man. Your favorite rapper. Don't get out them people, man.
He said, get out to people, man.
You know them dudes can't come outside.
Man, I gotta give me a gold grill, but I'm gonna get the one that take out though. You leave that bitch in, your teeth gonna get rotten.
What's that? You hooking it up, huh? Why? What you? My dog, man. Over there getting it on over there. Yeah. Streets, real people, real band, real action. Dog, you know what I'm saying? Over here chilling. Sexy, just lovely. You hear me? Stop playing. Man.
Bing, bom, boom, boom. This nigga my boy. I'll fuck with him. I might have to slide on him. Louisiana kind of hot right now. On my way to Georgia, I could swing through there, but shit. Boom, bop, boom, bang, bang. Watch when I go to Atlanta how many people be showing blickies. Watch. I'm gonna make sure everybody show blickies. Watch. Watch when I get to Atlanta. I'm gonna be showing blickadelskis.
That wasn't a situation no more. What's up, bro? How you doing now? Yeah. Good still, brother. How you doing? So
watch when I get there. It's gonna be Blickadale Central. Nigga, they gonna be hunting animals, all type of shit. Man, watch. We'll show you what we, man, watch. Just watch what I do. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch where I take y'all to a whole nother level and be outside. Just like he doing it. That's why I'm showing this. Blickadales everywhere. Watch. Police can't say nothing about it. It's legal.
You know that was drugs. Yo, I said, whoa. See that? See, I ain't know that. See, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. That's why he escaped. That's why he escaped. That's why he escaped. I was like, man, he ain't had no domestic abuse. Why he escaped? No, that's why he escaped. The boy got rape charges.
Oh!
The boy got rape charges.
You talking about Massey?
Yeah,
he got rape charges.
But you ain't no dead bro. You know. Shout out to DG. Shout out to DG. You hear me, man? Shout out to DG.
And you, I guess you could say it when it's facts too, because it's on the paperwork. That's what he got charged with, convicted for, not just charged, convicted for.
He's sitting there like he on a video. I thought he was on with the one sign Wayne, kid, a gutter. I thought he was gutter. So that is on a video, rap video. I'm thinking they had to put a rap video on the news. Gutter.
He said a rap video on the news.
No, it wasn't gutter. It wasn't kid, gutter. It wasn't none squad up. It wasn't It wasn't feet.
He said it wasn't no squad up.
None of them involved with that situation.
He said it wasn't no squad up.
Anthony Mason. He in there sitting in the house like he done got fresh, got his clothes on. Y'all think it's a game?
Yeah, he thought it was a game.
Made in the speech, did in the thing.
He said made his little speech.
People don't want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit, dog. Nobody want to hear that shit. You escaped out of jail. You around just playing, invading the law. Playing with the people,
invading the law, playing.
Man, do your time, bro.
He said do your time, bro. That's what I say. Do your time,
I heard
bro.
everything, but you was turning yourself in. I heard everything, your plea, your cry, but you was turning yourself in. You hear me? I understand your street code and all that, but if you go on there and beg and talk to the people for mercy.
He said beg.
That ain't street. So, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't. With the paperwork and all that.
I seen a scared criminal. Man, this what they doing us in here, and this what they. Now I'm gonna tell you on some street stuff. Everybody know in Louisiana. Your old lady, you punch in the mouth. She called
He said you punch her in the mouth.
You go to jail, and then you talk to her on the phone. Love
you punch her in the mouth.
Her, get her to drop the charges. All
he
that.
said we from Louisiana. Girl get to talking shit. Punch her in the mouth.
In Louisiana, if you did not know, the state has the right. They've been made a law to slam that because women kept reducing the charges and doing all that, saying, oh, I ain't do it. Now all the stuff what you doing in 2025. Girl, you strangled her. You kidnapped her, took her to the east.
He said you strangled her, beat her up, kidnapped her, took her to the east.
Nah, once you did that, I feel your pain. Then I feel your auntie pain, I feel your pain.
He said feeling your auntie pain.
You know what I'm saying?
On me. He got family members coming out for him. They don't want him to get killed. They know the police gonna knock him down if they catch him in the right alley. He rest in peace.
Or if you was going out gangster with
he embarrassed him.
With a fire. You ain't say, man, I ain't going out of line. That's what I thought. That's what gangsters would have been talking about. I ain't talking about no Terrence gangster.
He said I ain't talking about no Terrence gangster.
Yeah, man. So I feel like
he said I ain't talking about no Terrence gangster.
If you gonna enjoy your free time, enjoy your free time. What the internet got to do with it?
Yeah.
What the internet got to do with it?
Facts.
Oh, he making history. He ain't making no history.
He making history.
White folk will hang his ass. Them white folk will not let him hit the streets ever again. Ever. That rape charge ain't going nowhere. The state can pick up the charge. The state picked it up.
He said it ain't going nowhere.
That's not illegal that the state pick up a charge if they feel they see. If that girl go in there and say enough stuff, right? Say enough stuff, everything.
I'm talking about everything, because she gonna get to tell it.
Man, the people like, we still got all the information to
connect the dots.
Everything we need to sentence him. We don't need her.
Yeah, she said everything.
That's the law in Louisiana.
Where he came from, how he pulled up.
Now, then here we go. 14 summers.
Boom, 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 bing.
Something you done put your hands on. What made you do that with her? Like, how you get tangled in a girl? You been on 14 summers, come on, get tangled with girls.
14 summers. He been gone 14 summers.
Who do a lot of times. That's what they do. They come on, get tangled with them girls, man. Every 14 summers, and you go back and all this because you emotion, like your emotions with the girl. The girl, no.
Your
Even
emotions
though
with the
she's
girl.
in jail. See, that's why. And then she weak. I'm just being real. Just being, we all got weak family members. We be weak.
We all got weak family members.
When I say weak, weak for love. Weak for you. Weak, whatever you spend in there. She weak, bro. That lady, I'm pretty sure she got churn family.
She
now,
got
she's
churn.
in jail for helping you, the same person who she called the police on, kidnapped. She was fearing for her life. This lady ain't make this story up. What that lady made it up. Talking about right here, she say I was nowhere involved. She say I was. She say she wrote right here I was nowhere. And man, what? We gonna show you right here what she said you was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna show her before. Yeah, for real. What we booked you for.
Section out, all my section out. I got my. You see what I'm saying? I'm living like this. I understand you doing your thing, big gangster. You doing your thing and everything, but you playing with the people. Now you playing down. Now all I'm saying, you ain't gotta play. Hey, I ain't saying don't stop playing with the people.
He said, I ain't saying don't stop playing with
them. Never let you go. Them people would never let you go, dog. I'm being real. Them people never let you go, bro, because you playing with them in public. Them people.
He said you playing with them in public.
Come on, man, you up there dressed up like you got an interview with Mike, with Oprah Winfrey, bro. You going to love it. I love it. You telling it and I love it. But hey, I'm the one who say, no, man, no, what? Yeah. You going out gangster. Now, you know your own situation. I ain't got to do the time. Yeah, man, I ain't got to do the time. But don't do that, man. Get out the internet. Man. Let me keep up what I'm doing. I'm over here trying to give you some space to move around in my Juva. You like, no, here I go. I'm the real Anthony Messi. Man, you was tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. Hey, you doesn't not live it. I pray you wishing well with your situation. I wish your family well with your situation. I wish everybody well with your situation. But Derrick Grove ducking. See, Derrick Grove got 4 down. And he ain't making no noise. Silent killer. See, he ain't making no noise. He said
silent killer.
See, this man, 4 down. I said that bottom, 4 down. Man, that man got 4 bodies on the run. Right? You ain't up for rape. And the domestic abuse in your lady. So,
domestic abuse.
This man got 4 bodies.
And ain't made a sound.
And he's making no noise. So kids, y'all pay attention to this. Pay attention to this scenario. We got one want to be seen. Because he feel like, what? I don't know. Y'all comment below. What he feel like? Why he want to be seen? Oh, he getting his message out. Man, that ain't no message. Not in Louisiana.
He said, not Louisiana. That ain't no message.
We heard them people ain't break one law besides cleaning a jail. And by the time the people going there to check that jail will be speaking fans. You hear me? By the time people catch you, you would not be seen on camera. You would not be seen on camera for years. If ever.
He said if ever.
Phone, camera, image, nothing, bro. I love it though. I ain't saying you doing nothing wrong. Just let you know. Shit, what you up again? What you ready for? Boy, you studying hard. Boy,
he said, boy, you studying hard.
Boy, you studying hard. Yeah, them white folk go, let me make an example. Bucking on that thing. I don't like them all, but I ain't
bucking on that thing.
Comment below. Is he gonna go there and go? Is they gonna drop the charges? Is they gonna drop the charges? From what y'all heard, is they gonna drop the charges? From what y'all heard? Man, shit, no, man. I did all that. I signed 10 affidavits. Man, how many people went to jail and with affidavit signed by the victim? Oh, what the scenario is? Oh, it's this old lady too, just like it was my old lady. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, dog. Gangsta shit, that is fine. Pray for that boy, pray for his family, pray for every situation. And you got 50 on your head.
Yeah, 50 bags.
That's $50,000, man.
Yeah,
and
that's what I said.
Kill you.
Yup, just
and
turn
you.
50 bands.
That's 50.
You can't tell nobody.
Do something for 5. Like this thing, if y'all know down there.
That nigga got 50 on his head. No cap.
Big cross in the street. You didn't know how I'm coming.
I'm gonna take y'all to Long Beach real quick.
Welcome back to AYLESS TV. Smash that subscribe button, man. I got a small little.
I know y'all ain't seen this. This is Long Beach.
The West Coast 80s from Long Beach, man. You know, caught, you know, one his ops slacking. Let's get into it. Boom.
No. He was finna blazing.
Hey man, he said you from Lunchbox. I don't know if it was Lunchbox dissing, but man, dude cocked the hammer back. Y'all see him? He was playing basketball
6 days ago.
You know the term
in Long Beach.
He literally tried to jump out of the gym, but
nigga from West Coast 80s finna smoke this nigga on camera.
Hey, y'all heard the hammer cock back, man? You know. They interrupted the basketball
internet
game,
shit,
man.
How you gonna be on the internet and even post this?
They got to him.
How did you post this?
Y'all let me know what that is, man. But yeah, dude caught slipping in the middle of a basketball game, man.
Sure. Look at him.
All times, man.
He could, man. He could have, bro. That man, yeah, he could have wet you up. You trying to jump a gate, bro?
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Walking down. He had it.
Wow.
Walker, you know, active in these streets, man.
Wow.
24/7 active, man. Y'all seen him. If there was nobody around and it was just him, man, you know,
he would have been gone.
That would have been, you know, one down, no man down. Y'all see him literally hanging by a thread.
Like Jordan.
Life could have been ended just like that, man. Y'all think wisely when y'all out there, you know, active gang members, and y'all think y'all can have a, you know, an easy stroll through the park, or, you know, a stop at an ice cream truck, or, you know, a stop at a restaurant. Those days are over with, you know. But y'all heard this individual, he tried to give him that two-piece, he kind of got loose from that, and, you know, he literally tried to jump a gate that's like 20 feet tall, man, and he almost made it, but, you know, he got stuck, you know.
He said he got stuck.
The dude from 80s continued to walk him down.
Yeah, he was finna smoke him on camera. He was finna smoke that nigga on camera.
No, don't do that, girl. Hey, back up, girl. Back up, girl. Lady crib, back up. Okay. I can get paid, bro. No wrong, bro. Okay. No wrong, sir, nigga. No wrong, nigga. Come on. Oh, wait. We ain't gonna.
I heard it. He want to fade. He want to do an old school style in the 80s and the 90s.
He got a pistol.
He just want to
He
fade.
ain't finna fake.
Yeah, he from wherever he from. Y'all heard him. Cuz I can't get a fade. You know, I guess
He said y'all heard him. Cuz I can't get a
fade.
fade.
You know, let's rewind that clip though. Was y'all had given him a fair fade? He took off on him like he wanted to give him a fade, but you know,
dude got up out of there.
Yeah,
he did.
Ran that fade. I don't know the outcome of it.
Yeah.
Only we could, you know, use our mind and imagination what occurred, but those individuals around there, you know, the 80s wasn't happening. Y'all step back, you know.
Don't do that, girl. Hey, back up, girl.
He told him, don't do it.
Back up, girl. Lady crib, back up. Okay.
I can get paid, bro.
He said, okay.
Okay. No wrong, sir, nigga. No wrong, nigga.
Come on.
Oh, wait.
We ain't gonna.
Y'all let me know, was he pump faking at the end of the day too? Dude said just run his fade. Y'all heard dude,
he wasn't pump faking. He wasn't pump faking.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
he
problem,
wasn't
sir.
pump faking.
Yes, sir.
He wasn't pump faking.
This AYLESS TV, man, that's a, you know, a dude called lacking. You know, that's an individual caught lacking in the middle of a park, in the middle of a basketball game by, you know, a Long Beach West Coast 80 member, you know. Comment down below, smash that subscribe button, man. It's AYLESS TV. I'm out.
Uh-oh, look who walking outside. Look who took some vital notes from Say Less moments. Look at the boy Rick Rock. Finally showed us he not an avatar. He done got up out the goddamn Rick Rock closet and start walking outside doing content. I'm so proud of Rick Rock. Man, y'all go subscribe to Rick Rock. Boy, this nigga came outside today, man. God bless him. God willing, keep your head up, Tupac. This nigga's outside. Boy, I gotta see this. This nigga's walking down the street.
Yo, what up, man? What's cracking with us? Your boy Rick Rock. And we about to get in some good topics before I go get my hair cut. So anyway, man, I seen the Who's Who's. I messed with the Who's Who's channel. They got it popping right now. They said they still got hit because somebody called up to the penitentiary and told on them. They said Wack called up there. So this is my whole take on the whole thing, man. I said it on a few videos. How can somebody tell on you when you on the internet in prison?
True that.
You don't think the guards see these videos?
Yeah, well,
you don't think people in jail dropping kites on you?
Yeah, that's true.
These videos that y'all put out
That's true. Yeah, they drop kites for nothing.
Let's just say if you did get a kite dropped on you, or somebody did call up there and say y'all had a phone and doing what y'all was doing. It's all part of war, right? You get into it with a person.
Yeah.
How they gonna get you? They can't touch you.
Yeah.
So next thing they can
and
do
Wack
is
did say he gonna get you touched.
And get your phone.
Wack said he got reach.
Making content. Y'all been doing it for quite some time.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I don't think y'all was that hot to the point to where they was tripping on y'all. But if you on the internet and you causing chaos from the jailhouse and you making enemies from the jailhouse, what do you think your enemy is gonna do?
Yeah,
the only way your enemy could win, and I ain't saying it's cool, is to call up there and shut down the whole program.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That's what y'all enjoying the most. The program. Y'all in there programming. And everybody that went to jail already know if your program disrupted, it's over with.
I told him. I said they gonna break y'all up one day, not to speak on it, but that's what I told him when I got on Who's Who. I said, look, man, I'm happy for y'all.
You gotta make sure.
I hope y'all last as long as you can.
It's one more guy that I've seen up there who wears his ski mask. He's smart. He said, you know what? I'm not putting myself where they can see my face on this camera. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to know my voice and know exactly who I am.
Exactly.
And tell on me.
True.
But y'all in there bare face.
Yep. Tatted.
Every day.
Yeah, that's true.
And you getting into it with a motherfucker on the streets. What you think, like I just said,
and Munchie B is part of the grid program.
You told on yourself. You told on yourself.
You did.
Y'all could have did a faceless page. They got a whole lot of pages with just the voice, the audio. Learn how to work through edit apps. Y'all got them good phones up in there. Download CapCut. Learn how to edit and put the picture instead of putting your face on it. This is just some game for the next dudes that's up in the pen that decide they want to get on YouTube and make some dollars. It's about being smart. It ain't about putting your face on camera. You're not gonna do no robbery and go rob something without no ski mask on. So you gotta blame that on yourself, man. You can't blame that on somebody else. Man, if somebody snitched on you, and somebody did call up there, then yeah, that's foul.
It is.
But it ain't no rules in war.
Nope.
A lot of y'all be thinking and taking war the wrong way.
Like it's supposed to be straight up
war
and down.
War is to cut off the food supply. War is to cut off the revenue, the money. Without no money, without no food, you're gonna starve. Now, I also seen King Peel riding around through what's his name, 4 Extras Hood today.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, y'all gonna get
y'all gonna get smoked.
A plan on this internet, man. Like if the dude don't want to give you no squabble, if he don't want to give you a fade, leave it alone. Take it upon yourself to ride through somebody's neighborhood and show the street sign, that don't mean you tough. That don't mean you bad. That just mean that you stupid. Because if you pull up at the right spot and they got a couple of choppers out there,
yeah, they gonna
your
get
ass
you.
is grass.
And they know you.
What? Because you want to prove to the internet that you like that. Y'all tripping, homie. It's cool with the swabbing, with the fighting thing, but
Rick Rock.
Man, ain't nobody fit to play
That ain't
around.
LA, Rick Rock.
Nobody riding through their neighborhood, recording.
Rick Rock.
Trying to make it seem as if
them homes
they
ain't
for somebody for
LA.
Real, 9 times out of 10, half of these dudes.
Rick Rock, where is you at?
Because
that
if you was looking for somebody,
is not
you would go
LA.
Ride, pull up right in their hood.
Rick Rock.
And let them know I'm right there. If you ready to die, whatever the case may be.
Nigga, that's not,
that's
man, on my mama, that ain't LA, nigga.
Playing like that,
on my mama, that ain't LA. All right. I try to give you too much props. I try to give you too much. You not in LA, gang. But I feel you though. And that's 400, nigga. You ain't in LA, nigga.
Y'all tripping, homie.
Ain't no motherfucking
this
LA,
internet
nigga.
Fame, this internet clout, this little YouTube money is not worth your life.
No, it ain't.
It's not enough money.
No, it ain't.
If you was to get popped up right now and get shot up
Can't
right
bury
now,
yourself.
your ass is done.
Yes. This is facts.
It ain't working.
This is facts.
Be smarter than that.
This is facts.
I'm not finna play my life like that, so.
Yeah, you was not in LA.
If you the wrong person's hood playing them games, your ass gonna be done. It's too easy to get one of y'all. I gotta be smarter than that. You gotta use your brain and think. Don't be no dummy. All for what? YouTube clout. Be smart. So yeah, we didn't got the haircut out the way. We back now. We good to go. But anyway, yeah, man, I ain't trying to start nothing, man. I ain't trying to see nobody wreck, nobody crash. Which I really don't care if you do or if you don't. My whole
Yeah, it's
thing is
YouTube.
this, man.
It don't matter.
Don't let this internet trick you niggas out your spot. And you fuck around and find yourself in a situation that you can't get your ass out of, all because you was looking for some fame. You know, clout equals dollars, but don't let clout equals death. Because that's exactly what's gonna happen. Ride through somebody's hood.
Yeah, 40s, that ain't
playing around.
I ain't gonna lie, them boys be out there.
Cool.
I ain't gonna lie. At the right times though.
Ass.
Not all the time, but at the right time. And if you don't get who you looking for, they for sure got the smokers at the liquor store. And they banging 40s.
Anyway, man, I'm about to get my butt to the house. Long day. Still got a long week ahead of me. We're gonna do a little recap. If you in that penitentiary, put yourself on that camera. You can't blame nobody but yourself. That's it. And that's all. Run through somebody's hood, playing for this internet, get your cap here. That's it. And that's all. All y'all that got these real issues and these real problems, either line it up, meet up and line it up, I'll let it go. Half of y'all playing, they doing up a clown and complaining like bros on here all day. You really don't want to get no fade in. Because if you want to get a fade in, it wouldn't take no money for you to do that.
Yeah.
It can make you a bad
man, I've been looking for Bosco. Man, if I showed the DM, man, that nigga ain't responded since. And I got at him before I got on the internet. Months before I got on the internet.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, it's true. Rick Rock, yeah. Because that back and forth with Munchie B and Snoopy, I'd be like, man, y'all talk like y'all was in a relationship or something. Like, the way y'all niggas be beefing and can't talk about nothing else but, like, you niggas tripping. All they do is talk about each other. Like, come on, my nigga. Y'all some grown-ass niggas. Like, for real, like, all y'all content. Munchie B did this. Snoopy Badass said this. Who's. Like, come on, man. That's what y'all do all day, every day. Like, sheesh. We gonna get in Poetic Jala. My real name's Jala.
Okay, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about Poetic Ninyango Jala Topa.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Because he is
Frederick Jala is my real name. He sounds weird.
Exactly what I mean in the following.
You can't even get back for saying your name like that.
Absolutely gonna be devastated by this video, and you guys are all gonna absolutely love it. You guys are gonna enjoy it, I promise. Wait till you see what I've got. This is absolutely insane. We're gonna start here with our first clip. This is Poetic Jala, and he's gonna be on No Jumper News, smelling like he's got dead animals in his pocket. and he's going to get called out by Junkie Josh for basically doing exactly
Wow,
what I said
Junkie
he did,
Josh.
to orchestrate and facilitate Dodson's fireman.
I'm learning all type of
So
new
Josh
no jumper
confirms that I
people.
was correct.
This crazy. I'm a YouTuber for
They
real.
could not reshape the narrative.
I'm a YouTuber for real, for
One
real.
who told them this is not a good idea. Something bad is gonna happen when you put these.
No, I
dudes
totally respect
in a room.
you assessing the situation.
Yeah. So I was trying to save suspect. Whoa.
Look, Poetic Flacco, you can't even save yourself if we got dangerous.
He bought Brandon in. Yeah.
So Junkie Josh says he's on Brandon's side. He was trying to get the suspect out for a minute. What? And Jollis would be like, wait though. So I was actually spot on with that assessment. Okay, so I want to move on to this next part because this is where things start getting spicy. This is where the temperature.
He said spicy.
Go up a
That
little
nigga
bit.
sounds
This is
gay.
where Remo calls out Jala for culture vulturism because Jala makes clickbaity titles on his YouTube videos that seemingly are disrespecting.
Oh yeah, like the
and
gang war and all that
LA
shit.
gangs.
That nigga said gang war. I
You're the
couldn't
one
believe
that
that nigga.
antagonized it with your you made a video saying that this is gonna start an LA gang war.
Yep.
Let me just explain
See?
what Remo's talking about.
I
So
knew it.
Anthony Dodson and Brandon
Gang
don't
war.
like
I
each
said
other.
this
Brandon
nigga's
got
reaching.
Dodson fired. And
How you
so
gonna have a
Brandon
gang war
called
with
out
Suspect
Dodson
and
for a fade
Brandon?
and said, let's meet up
How
at the
the-
Marathon
these-
Burger and
where they
Grand
from?
opening and we'll swap.
He just walked up to me right now, right? And he said, bro, the nigga was up here, the nigga Brandon was up here acting like he was ready to give you a fade, right? As soon as you was, because I was posting videos of me walking down the boardwalk, you feel me, saying I was on the way. They started telling that nigga, like, look, you making videos walking down the boardwalk. He said both them niggas got up out of here immediately. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I don't got no dogs to fight back there. I told you you was on his way and you ran.
Thank you.
I told you to get in. You said you was gonna stay, Poland, where he at,
And so Dodson and Brendan showed up.
He
to the
said,
Marathon Burger
"Okay,
at
you
different
left."
times on different sides.
That nigga ain't got no dog in the
Neither
fight.
one of them wanted to fight each other. They were both very cowardly. And so Jala wanted to make a video about this, but it was too boring of a situation, so he clickbaited, entitled it "No Jumper has officially started an LA gang war."
Wow.
And this type of clickbaiting
Hey,
is
that's
so
what
disrespectful, especially
that's what
using No
Spider
Jumper
Loc did with
as
me
a
when I put
political
Munchie
fix.
B
He's
and Bosco
using
out
No
there.
Jumper
He
and
said
LA
this
gang
blood might have
to
just
sort
started a
of,
blood war.
conjure up money
I
and
was like,
views and
damn,
engagement
these
himself.
niggas
This is
clouded,
culture vulture. He's
chasing.
being called out by this viciously by his co-hosts here. And to be quite
That's
honest, I'm wondering
exactly how
16 feels
motherfucking
about Jolly
Spider
using
Loc got his
brand, No
views
Jumper,
off of my
to,
shit.
create disingenuous titles to get money for himself. I just really am wondering how that makes him feel. Now this next clip is going to be Jala trying to justify his actions, and wait until you hear how stupid this is. Watch this.
Fire. I pushed back on that narrative because I didn't say it's going to. Going to means I'm instigating.
Oh, you said it can start
No,
a gang war.
Going to is instigate. It has, meaning it's already here. I'm just covering it. Like I'm just reacting to what it occurred.
So Jala says that the title is completely appropriate because the gang war supposedly already started and he's not instigating.
Look at how
the gang war.
goofy
it's
he
already
looks.
started and he's just covering it.
Eyes
as the daily
bouncing,
reporter of the news.
twitching, stuttering,
Going to is instigate. It has, meaning
and he's
it's
making
already
all
here.
the dough.
So one of Jala's favorite things to do is instigate violence.
This is
in
very
the
bad.
LA, and I've
Man,
got
on
proof of
everything.
this.
That's his
Titles
number
are
one.
Instigatory, according to Jala's definition. He says if it's already started, the gang beef has already started, then I'm just covering it. Well, what are these titles then? What are these titles? He is literally using LA gang culture to create views for himself so people will click on the video.
Exactly.
And he's doing this without shame. He's not interested in gang culture in LA. He hates gang culture. He thinks all gang members in LA are goofs. And I have actual physical proof of that. Watch this.
These street dudes been telling on each other since the 70s, bro. I'll be real. 99.9% of them are rats. So yeah, a street dude being a
99.9?
99.9% of them are rats. And I'll be real. The only reason why I don't say 100% because I ain't meet 100% of street dudes, bro. But 99.9% are rats. They
Wow.
will tell on you they don't got no.
Why he got Munchie and Hefe face up
Cut it
there?
out, bro.
So Fred Jala actually hates and despises every gang member that Jala's met, he says is a rat. That's fucking crazy. So this next clip I'm going to show you, Jala is going to present his reasoning behind why he's calling this an LA gang war, this fade between two people that aren't even in a gang. He says that this is a gang war because there were gang members standing around at the time, meaning that was, this is really crazy.
Brandon is from a gang. The other person Brandon was with, apparently a gang maker. And then suspect is pulling up, trying to engage, locating 2 active gang members. So if suspect is pulling up, hunting down 2 active gang members, well, nigga, that's a gang war. Nigga, around like y'all are engaged in street conflict with gangs.
So what's going on here is Jala believes that he's smarter than everyone in the room. He's just going to manipulate and gaslight everyone. And what he's saying is that if a gang member fights a non-gang member, and then there's other gang members who are not even in the same gang are standing around watching,
I don't got no dog in the fight back there. I told you he was on his way.
then that's an LA gang war. That's fucking insane.
Gang war is kind of crazy. And honestly, I didn't know that the other
Suspect had gang members with him. Those 2 dudes are gang members. Like, what are y'all talking about here, bro?
Now this is important. So listen to how Jala's talking to everyone in the room. He's talking to everyone like they're fucking idiots and how he's above them. He knows more.
Yeah, like he knows more about everything. Like,
and the people
bruh,
in this room are
now you talking about I gave my life back to God and I want to give money back to the man. Shut your ass
straight
up.
to his face about how Jala tries to
You scary.
gate.
And you know how much money these niggas know you get. So now all of a sudden you feel like giving out
No,
Christmas.
that's not how it works. You don't run shit here. And this is really interesting. Watch this.
Suspect point out there too. Nigga, stay right there. I'm coming for you too. Right?
Oh, so there's someone. Who?
I'm not giving that bitch ass some like hot chaser though.
Wow.
Rich Trapper.
Yo, but y'all love to give niggas pop for some reason.
Bro, you make videos of nigga, and then now it's like, bro,
But what is wrong with y'all? Like, why are y'all like?
He said, "What is wrong with y'all?" Wow, that's big.
Yeah, bro,
He
if
said,
you
"What
really
is
ever-
wrong with y'all?"
You're alluding to him, I'm guessing. And
Have you watched the video?
Nah.
But y'all love giving niggas like these like free shout outs.
Nah, you just don't want us to give shout outs to niggas you got beef with, and that's not how this shit work, nigga. That you don't run this shit.
No.
Cause you beefing with a nigga, we supposed to just like.
But the same nigga we are talking about who Brandon and the suspect. How?
You said he brought up 2 gang members, and you highlighted that he had
He
2
said,
gang
"Stop
members.
playing stupid."
So Junkie Josh seems to have a little bit of that opiate rage, doesn't he?
Said he said, "Stop playing stupid."
Stop playing stupid. Fucking Josh needs to settle down. So Jala's actually getting everyone very upset, including me, by the way. I'm getting kind of upset just watching.
Gang members, and you highlighted that he had 2 gang members.
How?
Did you highlight that he had 2 gang members?
Y'all are obsessed with some of these niggas' names.
Josh was snapping his nigga. Nah, hold on.
So apparently Jala doesn't want anyone to know who Rich Trapper is, and Rich Trapper, of course, is the guy that does the Trap News Network.
I bet.
He is a blogger. He does YouTube
And he
channels,
stays on
Los
live
Angeles,
all
Los
day.
Angeles. There's no reason that why he should be blackballed other than Jala doesn't like him. And you guys are getting ready to hear exactly why Jala doesn't like him, and you're going to hear it from Jala's fucking mouth. Watch this.
This extended. Like, you think you like exposing something? Put the messages out.
You are literally rolling your own. See, folks. Hey, folks. Hey, bro. Again.
Yes,
Everyone
has
I'm
seen how
taking
big
you
of
a
a liar
post,
you
man.
are.
Every lie will go unchecked.
Yes, your line.
No lie will go unchecked.
Flocko, what's your issue with him?
And he called me a sex offender. He lied about me having a rape case. What else? Should we just?
What's your issue with him?
He lied about me being a sex offender.
No, you said that there's more. What else?
Yeah. The case shit. He lied, bro. Listen, bro.
Okay, you just repeated the same 2 things. What else?
Well, see, those aren't enough to me.
So that's your issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So why was that so hard for you to say?
What?
Why was that so hard for you to say?
No. I'm saying I don't care. Right?
No. You definitely can.
You definitely
You
can.
definitely
No.
can.
Wait,
No lie go unchecked. There's the Flocko method. No lie go unchecked. You care.
Stay on his ass, John.
You care, Flocko.
Stay on his ass,
So
John.
Josh is just creating a new asshole for Jala. He's just really slicing and dicing him.
Look at his
Jala's
face.
destroying
He look like a
this new
fish.
vicious ass god. And as you can see, Jala is absolutely malfunctioning. He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah,
He's
he's
getting
glitching.
destroyed. And I want to explain what he's talking about. So Jala is saying that he doesn't like Rich Trapper, and he wants to blackball Rich Trapper because Rich Trapper called him S offender, and that's actually not true. What really happened was Rich Trapper, along with many other people on the internet, got Jala mixed up with his brother, who is a sex offender allegedly. And so what was going on was Jala has this brother that is described in court documents, and it sounds just like Jala. It sounds just like Fred Jala. But it's his brother, but Jala denied having a brother forever. So people were like, well, if he doesn't have a brother. And this is literally a description of Jala. This, something's going on here maybe. And so this is what people thought. People all over the internet thought that Jala may have been hiding a case, and that's why he lied about being from North Dakota. And this was widely speculated. This was not just Rich Trapper making something up to destroy Jala's character. This was a narrative that was going around very prevalently in the Reddits, in the Discords, everywhere. And so what happened was the 16th of Nashua.
He said of Nashua. Where did he get these names of these
niggas? Look at his background and see if he was an SO. That's a fact.
The best say, yo, why somebody Jake had a whole bunch of information on Flopper one day that he was gonna expose and shit. So
you know me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Pause. Thank you so much, right?
Oh my God.
Thank you, open up, because again, I'm correcting all lies.
Hey, go to the video.
So this young lady's being a total sweetheart here. She's not complaining at all for having to sit with this Jala, smelling him, listening to him. And so she turns to Icon, who she came with, and she motions with her head. She's like, let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck no jumper.
You open up the rabbit hole. That's what I'm rabbit hole.
We're here for like 3 hours.
When I got no jumper, no jumper told somebody Jake.
So how's the 16 supposed to prey on these young women if Jala's chasing them away with his stench?
Man, he don't even. I could tell he awkward around females. He don't even know how to. He weird. He hella weird.
Who did? No jumper.
I would hate to have him around. Like he's weird.
No jumper after doing this full research on me. Oh, bro, there ain't shit here. But somehow he told you the truth that he found crazy dirt on me and he was about to drop it. He did his full-on investigation and found out, yeah, bro, and he's not David Jala. This shit is all lies and cap. But you're saying that, because again, y'all talk a lot.
Like 2 years ago when we talked about this shit, and I remember 2 years ago, and he said that he did look into you and he found some shit about some guy named Jala. And I guess whoever the fuck David
he
Jala
said, man,
is,
cut it.
That's brother?
Yeah, right. David, wait, pause, right? Whoever the fuck that is. No, pause.
Pause.
Stepbrother, right?
Stepbrother.
Got the same last name.
Again, if he told niggas that he got done on me,
so just see, but still, his stepbrother. He's still related to you.
That's a fucking lie.
So I want to
come on, man.
So Jala has a
so you're gonna give him
shady
partial.
past. He started his internet career by being an online stalker and doxist for the Dr. Umar sector. He used to harass people, dox people, make up rumors about people, pretend to be gay, and solicit people on Craigslist.
Why don't you want to acknowledge the good guys? Because of the RICO? Because of Catherine Brown?
I don't know what the good guys is, but I do know.
You remember Speakeasy? You remember Speakeasy, Flacco?
What?
Yo, I remember Speakeasy. That's my nigga.
You have to be very smart to like
just average. Though.
To hire gay niggas off the Craigslist and stuff.
Yeah, right. I heard that
They be
bullshit.
working for the FBI.
Yo, I heard.
And then like spoof people's numbers and create lies about people in order to serve Dr. Umar's agenda. And so this caused Jala to develop quite a large digital footprint, and people were able to look into his past and find his name and everything else. So people were Googling his name and they came across this David Jala, who has a R-word case.
Now he gonna say stepbrother.
And so
you try to act like you didn't even know who he was talking about.
Having a brother, so they were thinking like, well, if he doesn't have a brother, then this has to be him, right? And so this was a rumor that was going around.
Yeah, but he tried to all the way deny this is a stepbrother. Come on, man.
Ignore it and hope that it went away.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do. Ignore it.
Suspicion to surround his name.
Because somebody did their homework on his bitch ass.
Come out and say, no, this is actually unfortunately my brother.
Niggas be mad when you get up there and people do their homework on you.
Clear. I want people to understand that that's not me. Jala never did that. He went like years without doing that, and the rumors just kept snowballing and developing into something much larger.
Yeah, because he was ducking
for that, but you can't blame people for speculating and coming up with theories based on hard evidence that they're finding on the internet.
Exactly.
He used this rumor against anyone who discussed this rumor, and he would basically make out the people discussing the rumor as accusers, like they were attacking his character, accusing him of something that they know wasn't true. He's done this
But
to
you
every
knew it was
single
some
person
truth
he's
to
ever
it,
had beef
and you
with.
ran from
So I
it.
want to show you this clip of him accusing Lush of making up a rumor about him, and this is when he called out Lush for
I got a last name, bro, and we are very prideful people, dog. Like, my last name, I would die for that, bro. You feel me? Like, I would lay that shit out and crash out
this
for my
chubby
last name, bro.
Teletubby.
So when I see niggas
This
say
nigga
that
look
I
like
have
the
an
orange
open case,
Teletubby.
and then implying that
Look at
it's
how
something
fat Lush used
of
to be.
nature, dog, I
Look
can't
at
let that
how
go, bro.
big
So
Lush used to be,
Lush
bro.
told niggas that I had an
Lush is so
open case
skinny
out
right
and
now, fucking with
insinuating
Brick
that
Baby
it's something
and the
sexual in nature.
Perkianas.
Now, I cannot tolerate that, and as a man, dog, I need that fade outside, yo.
This nigga fuckers act. So this exact clip, this exact interaction back in the day is what caused me to become aware of the situation with this rumor. So I looked into the rumor myself and decided that, you know, I wanted to explain to the audience what Jala is talking about here. So I did actually talk about this pre-existing rumor in one of my videos. In a very small portion of the video I talked about it. I was like, you know, Jala keeps lying and lying and lying. And so when these rumors pop up, they can't really, you know, they think that this may be the reason why he's lying so much. He's trying to hide the truth. And it was because I talked about this very alarming rumor in one of my videos. This is what gave Jala the justification to send me copyright strikes. Because he said that I was calling him a sex offender and a rapist and everything else. Look at this.
You're the majority. Point and shoot is original content. How do you feel about that?
Bro, listen, bro, enjoy that content, bro. That's your right, right? I'm just saying, bro, you don't have the right to call me a sex offender and put my face on paperwork and blast it, knowing that's not me and knowing that's not my name, but you were implying and trying to get people to think that is me, right? Again, it'll be different if he genuinely didn't know. And once you go on that far, nigga, it's fucking
So you saying like it's past content?
Yeah.
You're trying to ruin your name. You're trying to ruin your name in this shit.
So I want you guys to understand what Jala did. So Jala sent my channel a copyright strike for copyright infringement for some clip that I used that has nothing to do with this. And he's justifying sending me a false copyright strike because
I bet he
didn't like
did.
what I
He
was
looked
saying.
like he did.
That's not allowed. You can't use copyright
Look
strikes
how
because
chubby
of
he was without a
defamation issues
lineup.
or anything like that. It can only be used if you have a good faith belief that
Stuttering Stanley ass.
I can't talk because I already know people right now is in the comment section commenting, Flacco, you filed copyright strike. Yeah, my copyright strike was a little different, all right? The dude was taking a significant portion of my content, by the way, putting it on his Patreon behind a paywall.
So I do have footage of Jala and some girl, and they're kissing, and they're doing all bunch of crazy stuff.
What?
It's on Patreon right now for free.
He had a
Just go to
girlfriend?
Patreon and just scroll down and view it for free. There's no charge.
Charging people to view my content, and then the dude was also putting in his videos, he lied about me being on a registry, lied about me having a felony. Dude said that I was like ex-offender, which is not true at all. I've never been to prison. I've never done anything nasty in my life whatsoever. And then the dude would show like fake paperwork that he concocted himself.
So everything that you just heard out of Jala's mouth was a straight
Look at the
up
way
lie.
he wears do-rag. That nigga look like David Blunt. I'm gonna call that nigga David Blunt.
Registry in my fucking life. You know, Jala's just making all this up because he's trying to justify his actions.
I can't put
He's trying
down
to-
the
you know,
cup.
He was facing
I
like
can't put
backlash
down the
for sending
cup.
those strikes to dox me.
Sipping
now
up a
he's just
magazine.
trying to justify it by saying that he was defaming my character.
I can't put
I never
down
said
the
anything.
cup.
And I want to show you
I
a clip
can't
of the
put
video he's
down the
talking
cup.
about, and I want you guys to decide if you think I'm going out of my way to try to convince everyone that he's a. People are thinking that this could be Flacco. His last name's Jala. He's from Liberia. He stutters when he gets stressed out. But I mean, this stuff is all pretty consistent, I think. And so it's all really interesting. And
Yeah,
so
it's
a lot
funny
of
how he
people
be doing
look
his
at this,
clips,
and, they
and he
make
don't
connections
do
and
no
they're thinking,
stuttering.
Maybe this is why Flacco
But then when
lies
he get
about
pressured
everything. This is
up,
why he's trying to
he get the
erase
stuttering
his past.
Stanley.
This is why he says that he's from North Dakota, even though he's from Darby, Pennsylvania. And so it was all clicking, it was all starting to make sense. And so Lush was made aware of this document on the internet from the Reddit and the Discords, and he may or may not have even known. Lush never made an accusation against Flacco. He was just saying that this document exists. That's all he said. That's all anyone said. No one even said it was for sure him. They just wondered if it was him because of all the similarities, okay? It's very simple. But Flacco wanted to pin this on Lush as the reason he wanted to fight him, because he wanted Lush to seem like he was like Lush was over the line and like making
Look at this
crazy
other fluffy
accusations that could eliminate his character. And so this is what Jala does. When Lush exposed Jala for lying about his past, he came at Lush with, "You call me a sex offender." And this is what he did with Rich Trapper and me and everybody else that he doesn't like. he tries to, what he's trying to do is he's trying to defame our character. He's making up lies about us, saying that we did this, and we, I never called him a sex offender. I was just describing why people may have thought he was, and it was a valid opinion, it was a valid thought, So this is what Jala did to me, and this is why he's going around telling everyone that I'm a defamer of him, and this is why he sent me false copyright strikes. So don't be mad at Jala for sending false copyright strikes. He was being defamed. He had no choice
whatsoever. And then the dude was showing like fake paperwork that he concocted himself to prove that I was an S offender.
Okay, so why is Jala defaming my character? I mean, this is crazy. So that paperwork I showed was directly from the Reddit, and I described in the video that this is from Reddit, and it's still in the Reddit. I mean, it's just, Jala is a pathological liar.
So once you see somebody lying to that extent, deliberately trying to destroy you and banking on the public's ignorance of not really, having to do their research to find out, this was fake paperwork, this is not floppy, this is all a lie, I have to take action. So I took action how I seen fit. Now, are the copyright strikes false? No, they're not. Do I care if they are? I don't. My goal isn't a copyright strike. My goal is something much larger, and this is just the first step. Getting your identity by forcing you out of your rabbit hole with these copyrights.
So what you're seeing is Jala's actually going out of his way to try to paint me as like this evil person that maliciously attacked him with lies that I knew were false.
Poetic Jala.
His character. And this was his way of justifying sending me false copyright strikes to get my information so that he could dox my family.
Are you going to take it a full weight and sue him for a copyright? No. So what I said was, I'm not taking it the full weight. I'm good enough by just having his name, his address, his number. I'm good enough with just identifying who this person is. So hence, if they make lies about me in the future, I now have your information, and we can handle it the right way. Otherwise, most people begin to say, he called you a sex offender here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh shit.
I know that.
So no one knew that because it wasn't true. I never called him a sex offender. He made that up. He completely made it up. And this is what he's accusing everyone else of doing to him. He says that I made up that he's a sex offender. He says Rich Trapper made up that he's a sex offender. He says Lush won the cocaine pot. I mean, it's just, it's never ending, the lies, and this is why he's known as a liar.
I said I addressed it, and then y'all quickly pivoted to who cares.
Well, everyone in the group chat or the chat calling you a liar, so
it's a test. I don't care, right?
So the girls have had enough, actually, and so they're just going to walk off the show because of John.
When I got no jumper, some said it, and on the little Patreon shit, they did. That no jumper told him to investigate Flacco, and he did a full-on investigation, and came back and told them. Oh, I mean, like I don't see shit here.
Yeah, so who in their right mind would want to sit in that stank-ass room listening to this stank-ass bloggers?
Fuck Flacco, man. We switching it up, man. I'm tired of talking about Poetic Taco.
Hey, man, the old toes, man, tapped in, dead home. You already know what's going on. Today, we might do, we start something. Look, y'all see what happened the other day, Jesus Christ. We get into it with Rat 100. Y'all say, I never put an allegation on nobody unless it's true. Y'all know how I am. Baby brave. Dead homes. I don't do all that weird shit. But I don't need to get caught up in these neck games that's going on. I guess I done got caught up. I'm a real nigga. Anyway, Rat 100 just really everybody needs to stop dealing with these for real. This ain't no joke. This ain't no jumpers. BS. This ain't none of this weird shit that they be having going on. This ain't none of that. This is the truth. What? This ain't a Rat 100. You can't even see Philly P's name because he's working with the police. So crazy. Rat 100 just called up here on the day of the week and just really hollered at the police. Got the police. Ain't no just call up here and do this. Rat just really called up here and got at the people on Wayne with constables.
He said, on Wayne's.
Man, this is crazy. On Wayne, Rat just called up here and got to make a rumor. That don't mean nothing. It's on. You know it's on. But he put it in a situation to where it's a little tricky situation right now. So we fall back. On Wayne, we fall back and just watch what's going on. Money ain't done its own. You know what I'm saying? gangster time. I get at him over out of town on this regular. That wasn't nothing. Just say he ain't nobody. Keep it real. He's nobody. Rap 100 is nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I get at him like that, and the first thing he do is hit. Instead of you're on the street. Instead of being on some gangsters, you're on the street. Let's say to the this one out here, they thought that always call somebody gay. First of all, Jesus Christ, anybody taking him for the sin is a bust. So it ain't like he's posting something talking about some smite. First of all, that picture was over. Why you doing shit publicly stuff you using my name? That's all that's going on. We conversations. Y'all use my name to see. Once you've been doing this for how long? Oh, Lane, you're nobody. You ain't did nothing. You don't get after nothing. You just really use my
Told
name.
y'all. I told y'all. Butchie ain't known for doing shit. I don't know what he been telling y'all all these years on the internet. Bro, I would give the man his props. I ain't heard Munchie pop popcorn. Nothing. I ain't even heard of him crossing the road, jaywalking. Nothing.
You're out the picture. On the hood, nobody not going back and forth in the dark on Lane. You use that in the street, this on period. Yeah, and anybody again, anyone that homies, any homie name, anyone talk to you name what you just know they can mark.
Yep. Got to.
All them out here homies that be talking to you, that be living in the city state busters. Oh yeah. Well, ain't nothing gonna come in my street, no, they can't deal with you anyway. That's just you. I'm done playing with you these games that you're talking about still enemies on the hood, you can mark. Anyway, the mark you right 120 just told dead on not one piece. All I know is the paper, the cover, got the sign on it. We know what's going on. The day I get approved, the next day, if you ever shit like this happening, niggas fool, I'm not even dealing with all them deals. I'm not about to be playing going back and forth games with no snitches on Wayne. That's not about to happen, period. I'm not about to say nobody name that got break that let somebody put peanut butter in their ass and they look.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can't say that on a level 4 and that didn't really happen. Come on, man.
Y'all sit with y'all enemies. We just sit at the table with brick baby, 6 old family meetings. Sorry. On Lane. Y'all sit with y'all enemies up to dick. Nothing like me, fool. Me talk, pop, and all that. Nothing like me. Your homie got a homie. Once you don't forget, your homie that got a homie still out there living. Dead homie. Me and your hood, don't forget that. Jesus Christ, keep it 100. But that's neither here nor there. On Lane, your little homie is still hanging with the niggas before you that put peanut butter in their ass. You apologize to them every day on the ground. You sitting with the neighborhood, you're nobody. You get paid to snitch. On Lane. Stop putting the 60 sons up. Dead homies. Never hanging on the 109th Street, fool. And anybody that talks to you or anything from 109th Street is a bust. Anybody even talk to you regularly is a bust. Dead homies. For the city, for sure. And anybody talk to you, not nobody anyway. All that shit niggas from us think that nobody done there. Like nobody listens anyway. And yeah, man. Tapping on the whole food, dead homies, you always passing out his easy. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Putting situations get better. Look, man, it's on. Oh, man, you never think that loose, man. Putting, you know, he's cracking. We get it, man. The new merch coming out, no rats, bones, and all that, man. No darks, no rats, it's bones. DLB tapping on the whole food. They just told on the niggas, y'all rich shoes. What? Nothing they do. Y'all gonna do your thing, get on. Tapping on the whole food, never air. Don't fucking shit. And dark. And I'm in. Man, and then, hold on. When you act like, this is how you know you do stuff for the neck and for clout. First of all, you hang with your enemy. Second of all, that's nothing like you. You're never going to catch me hanging with no Negro, especially on the streets. You apologize to Negros on the streets. That's how you know you're smart. I ain't never apologized to my enemy. I ain't never doing nothing, especially if I'm on the street. If I was on the street, I'm keeping it real. If I I was on the street on Wayne, I was dissing your hood, your dead homies, your family, all that. Because I just come over there and smack one of you dead homies. It's easy as that. You go to the street, y'all don't do nothing, or just pocket. I don't get it. That's the truth. You just did all that, and then you probably got dark and busters in the cut. Trying to tap in, trying to tell you those stuff, man. Don't tap in, tell me nothing is on ill. The rat boys, I wouldn't be surprised, I swear to God, I don't really know what's going on. All I know is, I get into a rat, he stays, he will call and do X, Y, Z, and on GM, that happens, he's the fool. Right. This is why people say this is watered down on air. Somebody gonna call and give it a package to do this and that. Man, that ain't gonna happen. You say rap name and you're on lane to get knocked on. Dead hungry. Much instead of him telling me the X, Y, and Z, BLB on Main Street, he do the same thing. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. We got no spark, no rap. We got all that on air. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I get the paper, I get in school with rats on lane, and this happens. But listen to this though. I already tapped in the whole team on it's already in my name. This based on this is gonna get black man. This is crazy. This based on this happening. All I'm about to do is get out and tap in on my boy set. All I'm about to do is change in on my boy set. On set, man, probably the same. I got my own cash and lot. But why not? I fuck with rich people that said probably the same. It's on. This based on, you know what happened. Rat. You know what's going on, man. This whole can't be stopped, man. It's on the dead homies, man. Tapping on the hood.
We heard that, man. We already know to tap in. We gotta tap in with the hoods. Now we finna tap on Diddy head. Cameron got on his ass.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk with Flea. I know y'all wondering why I got the mask on. I got a special guest today, nigga. Straight off the Diddy trial, the Punisher, nigga. My man Sheree. I didn't even know the nigga was from Harlem. He's gonna be doing an interview with me after our sponsor. You know who the fucking sponsor is, nigga. Let's get to it. Pink Horsepower. Fellas, if you're down and out, take a shot of Pink Horsepower. Going on up and up. No need for the panicking. Pink Horsepower, leave you stiffer than a mannequin. Make sure you go get yours. Pink-Horsepower.
He said leave you stiffer than a mannequin.
Yeah, look, we know a lot of shit been going on with the Diddy trial, man. Baby Astro Glide, cars been blowing up, people's doors been kicked in, witnesses being threatened. But there's been a lot of talk about the male sex workers that been hired. I ain't know one of these niggas was from Harlem, my nigga. Not just from Harlem, the nigga actually up the fucking block from our neighborhood. The nigga they call the Punisher, yeah. Let's get ready to get into the interview. He's live here with me right now. Sheree, a.k.a. the Punisher. What's good, bro? How you?
Yo, I'm good, man. You know, can't complain. It's been a wild couple of weeks, but, you know, it is what it is. Pun intended.
Pun intended, man. So look, before we get into any of the other shit, you know, when I reached out to do this interview, you was telling me that you from 139th and 7th and 8th?
Yo, my whole life, man. 73. Since 73, bro.
Stravers Row.
Stravers Row.
Word, man.
2019.
You never came down to Lennox? You never came to the parking, man?
Bro, every now and then, man, like I told you, I like super young. Like I balled with Big L, Ali Mo, I balled with Ali Mo. Wow. I told you McGruff was my dude. So McGruff used to actually hang on my block.
Okay.
He used to come up the street with us. So, right. You know, I mixed it up a little bit, but, you know, I hooped mostly on St. Nick, so I didn't come down there a lot to play.
That's what's up. You ever play ball in high school or anything like that?
Bro, the crazy thing is I found out today I played 91, 92 for Martin Luther King
which we played Manhattan Center. Now,
Okay.
we're talking 33 years ago, but we think we have in common Coach Dave. He coached me my senior year, and he hit some of my people saying, yo, Ray played against Cam in high school. Like, I remember Rich Parker from that team. I don't remember, like, a lot. But I was like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
If it's really that close and dudes don't even, like, Harlem is a family, bro. It's a small network, man.
Yeah, Coach Dave, I went to Man's Center, but Coach Dave actually coached me in the summertime. Now he's my coach. 91, 92, that's the year we actually went to the championship, so it's hard not to know what I was doing out there. That's crazy. You must not have been playing like that, because I killed King that year, man. Elvis, Rico. Listen.
I said, it's the memory. You know, you was hooping, you was killing, it's cool. Like,
so you play with Rico and them?
Of course, Rico, Gerard.
Yeah, that's my guys, man. Shout out to, I haven't seen them in years, but shout out to Rico and everything. But this is a really small world. I had no idea you right up the block from me, man.
It's crazy. It's
crazy, man. Yo, so let me ask you, how'd you start with being a male dancer? How did that career become how did that become a choice for a career path for you?
Yo, really, man, off of some young man sucker shit, man. I broke up with my girlfriend, and the reason why we broke up was she started working in the strip club, right? So she working in the strip club, came home, like, yo, I'm meeting a bunch of dudes, like, I'm expendable, you know? And that young 21-year-old mind was on some, yo, I show her I'm gonna get on the stripper shit too.
Right.
And I really went hard to try to get in the business, and actually when I got in it and you see all of the women and you can make some paper if you do it the right way,
right.
It was like best breakup ever, man. So, you know, 30 years on that hustle.
That's what's up. So how did the first time Puff and Cassie get in contact with you?
Yo, they called up like they was just hiring a regular party. Cassie hit me directly, said her name was Janet, and said it was her birthday. So her husband said she could hire a dancer. So I just booked it like a regular party. At the time, it was like $200. I gave her a quote. She said she was gonna be there with some friends. They gave me an address and the time to show up. And I'm thinking I'm showing up to do a party, just a regular little striptease for a birthday girl.
But like, that's a great answer. How do they find you? Like, is it ads, internet? Like, how do they even track somebody like you there?
Oh yeah, yo, all my marketing stuff in my business is like SEO, so Google searches. So if you go online in the New York City area and you put in male strippers for hire or whatever, my website's gonna come up. So they just clicked on the website and called the number, and I just happened to pick up the phone. It wasn't, I don't think they were looking for me specifically.
Right.
I just picked up the phone.
Got you. Where did these, well, let's say the first time, where did these events usually happen at? Puff's house, Cassie's house, hotel? Like, where did these events happen at?
I was all super high-end hotels.
Gotcha.
So I remember it was the Trump Tower, Essex House, the London Hotel, the Gramercy Hotel. There was another hotel, Central Park West. I don't know, I don't remember the name, but they were all along the lines of super high-end, super suites. One of the suites, man, in the London Hotel, it was so crazy when I got out of it. I Googled it, and the joint was like $30K a night, yo.
Wow.
I never seen nothing like this in my life, man. The hotel room looked like, you know that scene in the Titanic when they walk in that ballroom and the stairway well comes down?
Right.
Like the hotel room was crazy, man.
How often did they call you or book you?
Like I said in my I can't remember the exact amount of time, so I estimated between 8 and 12 times, but it would be like every few months, but it would be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like I would come Friday night, then they said come back Saturday night, then come back Sunday, and then I might not be called for 3-4 months, and then they would just pop up. So at the time, I thought they lived out of town. You know, they would. She would call me from a Cali number, so I assumed they were out of state. And she basically said, "Yo, can I hit you when we're in town?" Right. It would be multiple nights in a row, but months in between.
Right. And if some of these questions that I asked you may seem repeated because you've been asked these same questions, I just want, we have a different audience with the interviews you've done that some people may not know in the trial or what's happening. So some of these questions, I don't want to seem like it's redundant if you answer them 100 times this week. So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on, that it was even Puff was participating. Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right.
Like I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
I don't know how he thought
Like,
that. That nigga
I
crazy.
think this is Megan Good, but then when I looked on the Google, Megan Good was much thicker. So I couldn't really figure it out. So, and then when she said her husband, when Puff walks out, to finally, do his voyeur thing and see what's going on.
So hold on real quick. It didn't start with Puff in the room.
No.
I never started with him in the room.
Okay.
Watch how he described how Puff used to come in the house, in the room.
Husband's gonna walk in, and I'm not supposed to acknowledge him, look at him, act like he's not even in the room.
Right.
Wow.
So we'll be like on the couch, let's say on one end of the room, and then like on the far end of the room, it'll be like a table with a chair, and eventually he'll come in the room and like sit in the area across the room, like watching, and we're supposed to act like he's not there.
How often, pardon me, not how often, how long did it take until
He said
you
how
realized
often.
that it was Diddy?
Bro, like, I want to say like over a year.
Damn.
A whole year?
Damn.
So let me, how long, okay, let's, I want to stick to that for a second, but how long did you know till it was Cassie?
So the minute I found out it was Diddy, that's when I knew it was Cassie.
So it took a year for you to find out for Cassie as well?
Yeah, yo, I didn't recognize it. Like when I jumped out of it, I did try to do the Google searches. Like I wanted to try to figure out who it was, but I'm Googling a married couple.
Right.
So every result I'm getting is not leading me to the right places because they're not married.
Gotcha.
Got him.
So then, and I never found out with a visual cue. It was a hotel at an ex's house, and I would get there, let's say 2 in the morning, and sometimes nothing would pop off for hours. So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite, and just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, but the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, yo, ex's house would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs. This is crazy. Like, I had no idea.
So that's how you found out that it was Cassie or Diddy by just coming on the TV and seeing the introduction on the television. Wow.
On the TV.
Wow. Wow. I see also in the transcripts that you would say that it was just a sex scene in the beginning. Nothing, no intercourse. How long until you had actual intercourse? What was happening in the first few sessions when there wasn't any intercourse?
No, it was only the first session where it wasn't intercourse.
Okay, so 10 times, one time it was only not intercourse the first time.
The first time. And it was awful, yo, but I was so bugged out. Like this wasn't my husband, right? So I'm really in there thinking this is a married couple and they want to do some voyeur sexy scene. So we did the like set up on the couches, the baby all rubbed down or whatever. And then at some point, jumped up. I didn't know it was him. He left the room. She left the room to talk to him. And she came back like, yo, that was perfect. We happy. We good. And then she said to me, yo, do you want to finish? Meaning, I guess, do I want to bust a nut out? You know what I'm saying? And my first example, I'm trying to be professional. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, if y'all good, I'm good. This ain't about me. And I just left, But she did say, all right, well, when we get back in town, we want to hit you again. Is it okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got $2K to rub down like a super bad chick. So of course I'm down if you want to hit me back. But it was offered to me the first time and I actually turned it down, trying to be on some professional.
Was baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory.
He got a baby and that's mandatory. I seen also in the transcripts that you said it was just supposed to be like a sexy scene, meaning that Puff would tell you to move the candles a certain way, or tell her to move the candles a certain way for lighting purposes for his visual. Could you explain that?
Yeah, so like when I first got in there, she made it clear that this was a scene we were setting up for her husband.
Okay.
So, you know, it was like couches, all the furniture in the suite was covered in sheets. Like everything was covered in sheets. So it was like a single chair across from like a big sofa. And we were supposed to sit on there and kind of, I'm supposed to put oil on myself. She's supposed to do the same. And then at some point we'll rub it on each other. We're doing little like masturbating. I'm masturbating, but you could tell it was an act.
Right.
Like we're like in character, like one of them corny Cinemax movies. You know what I'm saying? Like the sexy and little Cinemax movies. So we're trying to make it look like the part, you know, and then he would give subtle cues because he's across the room. And the room's dark, everything's candlelit, and he'll say like, "Yo, move a little bit. Yo, move the candle. I can't really see," or move the body. And he would never talk to me, not one word to me, only to her. And if it's instructions for me, it goes to her, and she tells me. So it was like a real scripted kind of routine, and it really went like that every single time.
So he was basically orchestrating a sex scene without directly talking to you, but telling her certain things.
Exactly.
Wow. Crazy. I seen also in the transcript, or actually heard you talk about this, that Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was like the weirdest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already weird knowing like a dude's coming in the room, you know? But you know, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral. Right. So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beaten off and he's walking side to side. So it was definitely a difficult space to try to be in. But I ain't no front, bro. At the time, I'm greedy. I want this bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the scenario, and I'm trying to make it work. But it was tough, man. It was tough.
It was just a veil. Somebody told me he had a
wow.
Yankee fitted over the veil.
Look, a Yankee fitted. This nigga stupid, man. This nigga milking him.
And
he milking him for the content.
Every single time, man. So that's a little construed, right? It was a veil this period, like the ones the Muslim women wear, so you don't see anything but the eyes. But I think at some point after like the year and change, and it was a while, he wore the veil for a minute.
Right.
I think they might have figured out, I saw the TV, and at some point he just changed to a Yankee fitted. So at some point he dropped the veil, and I guess he knew, maybe he saw the TV on, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I probably left it, and I guess he figured out, I only figured it out. So he stopped wearing the veil, and he was just like rock a fitted.
Right.
Rock a Yankee fitted. Wow.
That you say when you and her were doing what you guys were doing, he would be pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astroglide?
Yeah, man. Every time, you know, it was obviously something he was into in terms of visually watching this, yo. So
what was being done with the Astroglide, though? Oh.
I guess he's using it as lubricant to beat off. You know what I'm saying? That
wow.
Was, you know, he's pleasuring himself.
Wow,
so
Diddy, you ain't coming home. You ain't coming home, Diddy.
Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean, the whole time, that's what I thought it was.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's because you keep using the word voyeur. This is cuckold activity.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Yeah, we're going to step it up to cuckold.
Yeah. So I'm saying voyeur because that's what she said to me.
Right.
Like when I came in.
You know why? Because they damn. You know why? Because voyeur don't seem as bad as cuckold. So they downplay it with the voice. Yo, I'm just a voice. Nah, you was an official cuckold, nigga. Because voyeur, I mean, you watching anybody, not your girl. Cuckold is when your girl is in play. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow.
Yeah,
these some new words to me.
Did Puff ever?
New words to me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Across the room, like I said in my testimony, the closest he got to actual action, like it was one time, all this stuff, almost every session happened in the living room, but it was one specific one where we got moved to the bedroom, me and her. So in the bedroom, he's in a closer proximity because he's walking around the bed. And at some point, like almost at like the strip club, he took like a stack of hundreds and just threw it on the bed while we was when me and her was having sex, and we both was like what's going on? And he just was like, nah, I'm enjoying this shit, and we just kept doing what we was doing.
Right. So the nigga basically, pardon me, I'm gathering information as we talk.
He said so the nigga.
Y'all in the bed, he's circling the room, takes our sack out and just throw it on the bed.
Throw it on the bed.
Wow. It's crazy. Sorry about that. I was just thinking, what was the most money you made doing this with them?
Every single time I came, it was $1,200 to $2,000. But like I said, sometimes I could come 3 days in a row.
Right. So
be $1,200, $2,000, $1,200 for that. You know what I'm saying?
For that session.
3 days. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. And it will last 2-3 days?
Yeah, 2-3 days, but not straight. Like a few hours, I'll go home, you'll come back again. A few hours, I'll go home, come back again. You know?
Niggas on time, I nigga on clockwork. That's a wild nigga, man. I also seen that you say, Cassie said she felt comfortable with you. And did you take that as she liked you?
Not really. I knew it was clear, man. This was something we were setting up for her dude, right? At the time, I'm thinking her husband, because she said this to me the very first encounter, right? So I didn't think it was a personable, she's into me, but obviously, if this is something that has to be done based on their sexual fetish, well, she's gonna do it with somebody that, all right, I'm comfortable with this dude, you know?
Right.
So I always took it as, however the vibe was, however things went, it worked for her. So that's why she said, I want to call you back, you know?
Got you. Did Puff ever appear jealous while you guys were having intercourse or participating?
No, never. He was excited.
Not at all.
Cold nigga.
The focus was making sure he got the right visuals, the lighting was right, put more baby oil on. Like he was into it from an enjoyment standpoint.
So, but you saying he basically never was jealous. Did Cassie ever reach out to you without Puff?
Nah, I was strictly business. And honestly, man, I wasn't even trying to play that, get caught up in some type of fantasy. I know one of the other dudes got caught up in some fantasy of they could be together. I knew what it was, man.
Right.
She with a dude in $30,000 a night suites. Like I move, I can pull it off with chicks, but that's a tough act to follow. You know what I'm saying? So I saw it as an opportunity, man, and I was just trying to come through.
Damn.
Come up whatever way I could with that easy money. How I saw it.
Yeah, I ain't knocking him, my nigga. How was that pussy though?
I mean, bro, even if it was fire.
Bro, was the pussy good, family? Let's stop putting political shit. We was Harlem time, my nigga. Your 39th Street on 40th was the pussy. How was that pussy,
bro, I'll be honest with you, man. I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I got a dude pacing back and forth, beating his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My peripherals, my spider senses is wilding. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out it was Puff. When I found out it was Puff, it got all the way worse.
Wow.
If you grew up in Harlem, if you grew up in that era, I everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, interested in dudes. So the whole time,
he said it's rumors he could be interested in dudes. Say less.
And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, "Yo, I like the position you in," and I'm like, "Yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him?" Like,
wow. He heard some whole other shit. You shouldn't even be there. Oh, my mama, you shouldn't even be there.
So basically, you never can get comfortable because. So let's just be clear and get the elephant out the room for the audience. You're not gay, you're saying?
Hell no.
Right.
He said certainly
therefore
not.
You're saying
he said certainly
that
not.
already, just to put everything into perspective, that you're there for this chick and to get this money. You don't know it's Puff this whole time. So you're already thinking like, okay, this nigga's being weird, whoever it is.
This nigga's being weird.
And I gotta keep an eye out for him because we don't know what type, in case he wanna, if he get mad, if he wanna join, I'm not with none of that. I'm here to bone your bitch, like you paid me to do, and stay the fuck out of it. But what you're saying is,
he said stay the fuck out of it.
Intensified once you found out it was Puff, and you like,
oh, you know, he was on that, take that. Yeah. Take that. Yeah.
Girl, but it's Puff. So now you saying you hearing shit that you wasn't hearing, and now you can't really enjoy the pussy.
He can't focus.
Like
He said I can't enjoy the pussy.
Absolutely not.
He said I can't enjoy the pussy.
I'm not intimately connected, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't think I got a real erection the entire time.
Wow.
I was loading up on any pill, anything that I could take. Just to get there because I could not connect.
Wow.
It was too paranoid, too real. It was official
paranoid, bro. Especially with another nigga watching you whacking off. That's gay as hell.
Situation and then it's
that's gay as hell. Puff, you ain't coming home, nigga.
Like I said, I find out it's Puff, and then it's the rumors. So real talk.
He said, and then it's the rumors.
I don't want this to go left. So.
Well, listen, we're gonna get you some clean horsepower, because it don't matter what the situation is. That joint work, we gonna, you from the block, we'll send you a case up there. Nah, you already, nigga, that ain't about nothing. Did you go raw ever?
Yo, bro, yeah, for real, bro. That same day.
He look at Cameron's face. Look at Cameron's face. He's like, yeah.
It was like we were on the bed and I
Cameron like, yeah.
I'm eating a box, right? And
what?
And after, you would tell it was like some excitement, some connection. So when I pop up, she's scooting towards me for the penetration, and she kind of looked at me and was like, yo, go ahead, have a good time. And I was wild reckless. I just, it was what it was.
So it's only one time you went raw, you repeatedly raw.
She said, have a good time.
Fourth time, and then it was every time to the last time.
Wow.
Gotcha. Gotta go raw sometime.
Wow.
I see it be like that, my nigga. Some of my co-hosts, they got a couple questions for you, but I got one more question before they ask you a couple questions. We hear about 50's baby mom, Daphne, being involved in some of these things. Did you ever fuck Daphne, 50 Cent's baby mother?
Nah.
Nah, every time.
This nigga cold nigga. He trying to get that content.
All right, cool, man. Hey,
He said, all right, cool,
Sheree,
man.
you got a question for me? Get ready to wrap this up. Sheree, you've been great, man, and thank you for participating. A couple more questions before we get you out of here.
Yeah.
And also, we want to talk about your book before you go as well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about your book.
Yo, what's good, fam? So, my question is, you said on the first night, that she asked you if you wanted to continue, and you said no. So I'm asking is, she wanted to continue. Was Puff there? So basically I'm saying, did she want to do it without Puff?
So when she came back in the room and asked me, her actual words was, do you want to finish? Right? So I found out later, finish meant me busting the nut.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So, Yeah, so she offered, but like I said, I just turned it down. And if I'm keeping it 100, part of the reason why I turned it down is because I was struggling to get my joint up and hold
He said struggling
anyway, because I was only got on the veil. I don't know who it is. He's pacing back and forth, so I couldn't get in that zone anyway. So
yeah, you don't know if he's gonna try to kill you.
Obviously,
on me. You don't know if this nigga gonna knock you down.
But at the same time, I don't think I could have finished if I wanted to.
But he wasn't in the room with you anymore.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't, but what I would assume what would have happened was she would have said, "Do I want to?" And if I would have started, he would have walked back in.
All right, then I got two more. So the other one was when he threw a stack of money on you. Were you able to keep that money? Was that the most money that he threw on you? Was that like you said it was a stack of hundreds? Like how like you said earlier, 1,200 to 2,000. Was it more than that, or was that the 1,200 to 2,000?
Damn.
Because when I think of a stack, I think of like 5,000, 10,000.
Nah, it wasn't a stack. It was. I believe it was 2,000. And honestly, I thought that was a day I was gonna really make a lot of bread because the 2,000 got thrown on the bed, was put to the side. As soon as we finished, it was handed to me. So I was hoping then she was gonna come because she would come at the end of the night and pay me again, and that would be an additional money. But that 2,000 ended up just being the money I got. So it wasn't
wow.
Like super payday.
Flossed on him. Flossed on him one time.
Got my money in advance, you know.
He was saying good job.
When all this kind of came about, you know, there's this history now of Puff being really violent. Were you scared to testify? Are you scared of retribution? Are you like was that an issue for you to go testify?
Yeah, I mean it's something you have to consider, right? But look, what I understand is the details of what went on. Obviously, they're going to be embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what happened in those encounters, and you know, I got to testify to what happened. But the truth of the matter is, I don't feel like I was biased or let's say, threw him under the bus, right? You know, none of my testimony is saying she was abused, like you know, there was aggression, there was it was not consented. You know what I'm saying? She was under the influence of the drugs, because that's just not true.
Wow.
Right? Like everything seemed in the right mind, everybody seemed cool, all my communications and everything with her was on point. So honestly, I thought me testifying my actual facts actually probably benefited to the defense. To this day, I'm still not exactly sure why the prosecution wanted me to testify. So I felt like as long as I go up there and say exactly what happened, again, there's going to be an embarrassing element to it. But I don't think I don't think my testimony seemed biased as if I was trying to do anything other than telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not like framing things, you know what I'm saying, to go out of my way to put them in a bad light or put anybody in a light other than what the facts were.
Yeah.
Cool. And my other co-host, PT, got a couple questions?
Yeah, what's going on, family? The question I wanted to ask you was, when she first told you, in your first encounter, when she hit you and she told you it was for her husband, as you progressed and kept going with her after these dates, at any point did you think she enjoyed it as well as Puff or more than Puff?
So there was only one time where I can, you know, I testified to it also, where it was clear to me that I thought she enjoyed it, like, and that was the first time we were at war, and he threw the money and stuff like that. Because, you know, you obviously, you fellas, you mess with chicks, you know the mannerisms when it's a connection and when it's not, right? So, but I could say that's the only time it was overtly, I thought, and this is my perspective, that she was enjoying it. The other times, it was clear it was acting, we were putting on a show. Not that she was against it, but, you know, I'm not gonna, like, go on no ego trip, like, oh, she was loving it, she was loving me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get those vibes. We were putting on a show.
All right, second question. When he gave y'all permission to go raw the first time, right?
Oh, wait.
Because you said it continued after that. Once you started going raw repetitively, did he give you instructions where you had to nut at or you came in up?
Yeah, so I didn't get the instructions from him, but it was instructions from her, like specifically. Every time I nutted, I had to nut in or around the outside of her box. Like, so on her clit, on her lips, everything, and to that degree, on the outside of her vagina. And that was clockwork. It had to be done like that every single time. And actually, it was kind of mandatory. Like,
he's that kind of mandatory.
The session could not be over unless I nutted and I had to nut on the outside.
He's trying to see if he fucked her in the ass. Yeah, that's what.
Until that happened?
Yeah, that was like mandatory. It was like, so that gotta.
Cam, you stupid for this.
And those instructions that she gave you, they came from him or they was from both of them or just her?
I mean, like I said, I only ever spoke to her. Mm-hmm. So instructions came from her.
Okay.
He don't know what else to say.
Yo, good. Yo, right, man. So before we get you out of here, tell us a little bit about your book.
Yeah, so...
Man, give a damn about the book. Man, look, man. I'ma end it with this. The boy Diddy, he going to jail. For sure. It's just a matter of how long. Now they said his jurors, he got a lot of men. And you know, some things they may agree on, some things they won't. But a not guilty, I don't see that. I don't see him walking. All these white folks and these people and these high ups, the one that stripped him of his billionaire status and this and that, it wouldn't be right for him to get exposed like this to the world and to walk. But I understand everybody got faith. Everybody believe in this and that, propaganda, blah, blah, blah. The facts still land. The reason why Puff Daddy is in this place right now is because he wanted a bigger cut with the alcohol company. And he felt like they was using his face to make more money. When they was like, nigga, we just put your face on it just to sell a little bit more, but nigga, we can sell this shit without you. Puff Daddy started feeling himself. Puff Daddy started telling them how it's gonna go. And probably hanging up on them and all the shits. That's why Puff Daddy where he at right now. So for you to believe that he coming home, hey, you know, everybody got faith. That's why it's different religions. You know, but at the end of the day, Puffy ain't coming home. And he still got weeks on weeks of more people telling stories. Them people that's the jurors, they getting the entertainment of their life. And I wonder what's the stories they come home and tell their family every day coming from a Puff Daddy trial. Kind of crazy, right? Something to think about. Say Less Moments TV. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.